And before Facebook takes my stream down for this fucking song. Fucking cunt.
Well, the song's
really
like perfect for a lot of teams tonight.
Could use somebody.
Yeah.
Kick Healy out of the ball.
Boo.
The thing is, that's probably why they're doing this. Boo. They're like, how about we have a song about being able to use somebody? Fucking hell. I hope they don't like take their time with the first two picks.
They're going to. They do
But
every year.
They're gonna. Yeah, they're like, how about like just
You
in
know
case
what
there's a
sucks?
crazy fucking trade.
What sucks is the fucking the teams that take the full clock to celebrate and shake hands in the war room. Great job.
They're like, this is a good pick. This is a good one.
We want our 15 minutes of fucking
Airtime.
Yeah. It looks foggy as fucking Cleveland. It looks cold. Jeez. All right, 30 seconds left. Get out of here. It's time to go.
The Bears haven't drafted a tackle before the 5th round since 2011.
It's pretty crazy.
You know what would be kind of funny is pretending to be really, really, really shocked at number 1 overall
No way.
and post that as a video.
You should. That'd be a banger.
Would it be though?
Fans celebrating.
Would it be though?
It'd be funny. I think people wouldn't understand it's a joke though.
Did you see my flow chart I tweeted out?
Yeah. Oh, the stream's getting laggy, huh? By the way, feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm gonna say it. If you spoil a pick because you saw it on Twitter, you're gonna get banned from the chat tonight. All right. Feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but
Yeah.
I have to.
Little bit crazier here. So if the mods can handle it, great. If you can't, like, I try to ban them. Spoilers get banned, and it's not even. I'm on YouTube, so if you spoil something in the YouTube chat, you can
You're
never
banned.
comment on a video again. So if you're comfortable doing that, that's great for you. But it'd be a mistake. It'd be a mistake.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yo,
What's going on, fellas?
what up?
Been trying to set my stream up for like 10 minutes, and it just was not working. YouTube's different. Are y'all ever? I know Bengal streaming on YouTube.
A couple
Like,
times.
I've done it before.
like my thing was set to like unlisted for some reason, and I didn't realize it.
Yeah, I think you have to like hit live on YouTube or to
Yeah,
go live. Yeah.
super confusing.
Mm-hmm. Store offer.
Apparently, the knee injury with Aziz Ojulari, according to Eli in my chat, is more serious than we thought. It's a degenerative knee injury.
Oh, what the fuck? 220,000 coins.
Oh,
This pack can contain a 99 overall NFL draft pass master. Can. Who would buy this? No thanks.
So where's the first surprise in the draft come? Number 3, is that like where we're kind of unsure?
I don't know if it'd be a surprise. It's gonna be Mac Jones or Trey Lance. Like if it's Mac Jones, gonna be like, wow, you know. But it's one of the two. If it's
Right.
not one of the two, that would be the big surprise. The first wild card kind of starts with Atlanta at 4, but it seems like it's going to be Pitts.
I think
It
Pitts
seems
is
like
the
it's
right
gonna be
move.
I don't think it is the right move. I think the right move is quarterback.
Really?
If Justin Fields is absolutely.
I mean, Matt Ryan's still decent.
How old is Matt Ryan, Eric? What's
don't
Matt
know.
Ryan's contract look like?
His contract is, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Matt Ryan is going into
guy who had a
age.
42-year-old quarterback.
Matt Ryan is going into age 36 season, right? You're in a team that is not ready to win now. So would you not want to draft a top quarterback and have him learn the Falcon system with a new head coach and play under, one of the greatest quarterbacks of the past decade in Matt Ryan?
No, I can definitely see that, but I feel like they're probably looking at it like if they add. I mean, I don't know. It's weird because the Falcons, it's like they're bad, but they probably shouldn't be as bad as they are, and they're probably thinking
That's probably true.
if they add Kyle Pitts to but then they might lose Julio too, though. Like how possible do you
Their
think that
salary
is?
cap is fucked. And part of Matt Ryan being gone in the next year would help that out a little bit. Let me tell you something, Eric. You're not going to like it because we've talked before. I know how you feel about anyone who plays on a favorite team of yours.
Oh yeah.
Justin Fields goes number 1 overall in last year's draft.
Healy, you're gonna like what I just put in the chat.
Over Burrow though? You think so? Really?
Well, yeah, Burrow was in last year's draft, and I
Oh
said
my God.
Fields at number 1.
You
I
really?
Fields is a better athlete, and he's more accurate even, and he has a
Really?
stronger arm. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, he's definitely got a stronger arm. You're definitely a better athlete, but you don't think
certainly more accurate as well. I mean, Justin Fields is
really?
statistically one of the
I'm
most
not. I
accurate
wouldn't.
college quarterbacks ever.
I'm not gonna go against you because you know way more than I do about prospecting and film. That's interesting.
There's higher upside.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Tua went at number 5 overall last year. Second quarterback off the board. Tua in this class is the most comparable to Mac Jones as a prospect. And Mac Jones is maybe quarterback 5.
Now, what do you? All right, so I saw this on Twitter too, and I mean, I kind of agree with this. I don't remember what account tweeted it, but he said that like Jordan Love would be like an afterthought if he was in this year's draft. Like he would be behind all these guys.
I
Is
don't
that
think
true?
he'd be an after. Jordan Love is comparable to Trey Lance.
Right. That's
At
kind of
least
what. Yeah.
on field.
That's what I was thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but so what is it with Justin Fields? Like, why is he like people don't seem interested in Justin Fields? Like, what
The
is it?
rumors are mental makeup.
And that's usually like a lot of BS, right? Like, no one.
It's tough to say because they
It's a lot
interviewed
of
these guys out the
hearsay
ass,
when it
you know?
comes to that.
It is hearsay.
But there's a lot of like he's last guy in, first guy out type of thing.
Right,
Well,
right.
more than that, I heard that he's apparently like arrogant
Yeah.
and like borderline uncoachable. And a lot of what it is that Justin Fields, and again, this is reportedly, I don't know Justin Fields. I don't know if this is true, but what the rumors are is that like he's a guy who like takes everything super personally, thinks the whole world's out to get him. And like, where would that go in terms of mental makeup? Like fragile.
Right. No, for sure.
But I don't know. I don't know.
It's hearsay at the end of the day. Like no one really knows, except I guess NFL GMs would know because they would ask coaches. But like us common folk
It felt
don't know
like
shit.
it felt like up until like a month to 6 weeks ago, maybe, let's say. I mean, it seemed pretty like concrete that he was going to be the number 2 guy, and it's like all of a sudden they're just like. It seems like he's a guy that could fall to. I mean, I'm sure he still goes in the top 10, right? I mean, you would imagine.
I think earlier someone said the floor is 8.
So, I mean, obviously, I know y'all heard like all the rumors about like the Saints. Like, do you think, like, if the Saints are to trade into the top 10, right? Like, my thought process is like you wouldn't move up that much if it wasn't for a QB. But I mean, then again, they did move up quite a bit for a defensive end that wasn't even that damn good. So like
Like,
I'm really
project.
confused off of what they.
Yeah,
might be
I
doing.
saw that they're like, yeah, they might trade up for not a QB, which is weird. Like, who would they trade up for? A receiver?
I mean, you got the corners and the receivers who are. I mean, if you get one of those top 2 corners or like top 3 receivers, we'll just say Jamar Chase is off the board, but the other 2 guys could still be in play to trade into the top 10. All of those would be great players to have. I just don't know that you trade that high up if it's not for a QB, like because it's going to cost them quite a bit to get up there.
Yeah, 'cause they're what, 28? Like, they're gonna have to move up so much.
Yeah,
Or give
like-
up so much to move up.
And then there was a
Yeah, I don't
report that
know.
they would trade up for Mac Jones or a defensive player. But again, you don't know if these are smoke screens or if these are real. You know, but Mac Jones. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know as much about the prospects as you guys do. But Mac Jones obviously just doesn't seem very exciting. But then there's other people that saying he's one of the guys that might be like better day one, but his upside is a lot lower than the other guys. Is that accurate?
Like, it's tough. I'm like really not sure what to think of Mac Jones because like of all the players he had around him,
Right.
I just
right.
I can't shake the whole like he might just be another AJ McCarron type player where like the team around him was just so good.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And I mean, like last year, especially, I mean, you know, he's throwing to a lot of just wide open guys, you know, which I mean is the case for a lot of the top QBs with the top schools, you know, like they're throwing to pretty open guys. They're not having to make as many reads as you're going to have to make in the NFL, but it just doesn't excite me. I mean, if they traded up for one of the receivers, I wouldn't even be mad at that. But the thing that would honestly make me a little mad about that is that they never did it all of these years when like Drew desperately needed like another guy and they never did it. And now they would do it. That would kind of I wouldn't be mad that they did it, but I would just be mad that like why didn't you do this before?
Yeah, when like the window is open for
Right.
Drew Brees. Yeah.
It's
I
just,
get
I don't know. I'm saying after like I think I agree. Like I said, after 3 is kind of just where like really anything can happen because
Yeah, a lot of trade talk, a lot of who fucking knows what QB goes where.
I honestly don't even think the Saints are gonna actually trade up. Like I'm not getting my hopes up about it.
Yeah.
And what you think about Bengals? You think they're gonna go Chase? I feel like they are.
Yeah.
I really think they are. I mean, they could go with the tackle, but I just feel like I think even Bengals said this too. Like, you know, you can get Chase and still get like a good tackle a little bit later on. Like, but you're probably not gonna get another guy as good as Chase later on.
Yeah, who are their receivers right now outside of T. Higgins?
They still
Tyler
got
Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. Yeah, they got Tyler Boyd, and do they still have John Ross or no?
No, I think John Ross is on Buffalo, I want to say.
No, yeah, I think you're right.
Sounds
yeah.
about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And of course, they lost AJ Green, but I mean, AJ Green was like a shell
He
of
was
himself.
washed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big washed. Which is unfortunate, man. AJ Green was like one of my favorite receivers.
Yeah, always kill the Ravens.
I loved AJ Green.
Always
Like,
kill the Ravens. He was so good.
the pace he was on his first like 5 or so years in the league, but then he just started missing a lot of time.
You know what they say?
John
The
Ross
best,
is on the Giants.
best availability is ability, or
Availability. Man, you butchered that.
because
How
I
have
think
we
it's a
not started
stupid
this
thing,
draft yet?
personally.
You think
Like,
it's a
yeah,
bad
it's important to be
saying?
on the field, but the best ability, in my opinion, is ability.
No, definitely. Yeah, it's one of
important
those.
to be good.
It's one of those. It's one of those stupid sayings that like really doesn't mean anything, but everybody says it.
hmm
Yeah, I mean.
Also, Eric, we were watching in the call so that the picks are not spoiled.
Oh yeah, I'm not even watching. I'm gonna let you guys let me know.
Oh, you're
because-
just hanging out.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out and cause I'm playing Madden on the stream, but I mean I know you guys are let me know like who's picked and then
Wow.
we'll just react that way
Wow.
because my stream setup's still kind of amateur, so I only got one monitor and that makes it a little difficult.
Is that Bernie Kosar?
Maybe. Yep.
It is Bernie Kosar.
Dude, every time I see Joe Thomas, it takes me a second for me to like recognize who that is. He's just like
He's bald and
not
skinnier now.
big. Yeah, he's not big anymore.
Dude,
Like,
there's so many
why?
of those O linemen. Like when they get out of the league, they slim down so much. Well, not a lot of them, but
Yeah.
it's the ones that do, it's
Dude,
night and day.
like Marshall Yonda, like the next month after he retired, he just looked completely different.
What's going
Devin
on? Cal? How
says
you
he's
doing,
seen
man?
multiple reports saying that Denver hasn't talked about getting Aaron Rodgers because they're focused on the draft right now. I don't believe that.
Smoke screens.
So what do y'all feel that Aaron Rodgers is justified? I feel like he's got a decent gripe for wanting out personally.
I mean, they don't give him any weapons.
Right.
They're like, how about a quarterback?
How about a running back, AJ Dillon?
How about a running back? And then they
understand-
re-sign him.
I understand the AJ Dillon pick if you think he's going to be your starting running back after Aaron Jones leaves, but Aaron Jones did not leave.
They're like, how about we
Teddy
re-sign
to the Broncos, and I said this about him to the Panthers. I'm going to make the same joke. He's a bridge quarterback. He's not the guy.
Oh.
Wait,
Are you
who's-
mad at the
who's-
Giants traded for
Is that
Rodgers?
the chair from last year?
Who's
just
the
won't
bridge
happen.
quarterback?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah, dude. Teddy Bridgewater's not that great. No, I feel like Aaron Rodgers has got a gripe because it was a couple years where they desperately just needed more weapons and they didn't really do anything. And then not only do you not get weapons, but you draft two. He's assuming is his replacement in a few short years. When you were in a position to get a great, number two in a draft that was just loaded with wide receivers. So I'm sure those two things. And then remember when they kicked the field goal in the playoff game and he was like, "Wasn't my decision. I wanted to go for it." I'm sure that that type of stuff played into it as well.
Joe Thomas looks so different. He does. Thank you for the 10K or with the 2.
Yeah, we stay calm on Madden. We don't we beat them pretty easily. We don't try to get too crazy.
Who do you guys think goes number 1 overall? Could be anybody.
Could literally be anybody. What if he just took Justin Fields? What if he was just blowing smoke this whole time and he takes his guy?
Everyone just assumed
You
that
know,
Trevor Lawrence. They sent Trevor Lawrence the playbook as a smokescreen.
Dude, that would be so
I'm going
wild.
the 8th year senior Hunter Renfro. He re-entered the draft.
So since you said you would have Fields over everybody from last year, if you take the first round QBs this year versus last year, how would you rank those guys?
I actually organized the list of my prospect rankings for every quarterback since not Aaron Rodgers, excuse me, Andrew Luck. Joe Burrow was
Cam
like,
Newton.
huh?
Was it since Cam Newton?
Yeah, actually, you're right. It was Cam Newton. Cam Newton was near the top of the list. I had why do I keep saying Rodgers? I had Andrew Luck at number 1. I have Trevor Lawrence at number 2. Can I find that list somehow? It was on my Twitch. Where do I think Burrow fits into these quarterbacks?
Or just I was just more so talking about this year and last year's draft because I saw a lot of people doing rankings because they were both pretty good quarterback drafts. Like, how would you rank those? Top 6 to 8 guys.
Okay. I think Lawrence is number 1. I think Wilson is number 2. I think Fields is number 3. I think Lance is number 4. I think then there's Burrow.
Really, Lance over Burrow?
I think Lance and Fields are pretty comparable guys, especially in terms of ceiling. Like, Burrow's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong, man, but it was not a strong QB class last year. Everyone can point to Herbert. Herbert was not some great prospect coming out. He had big time concerns playing the Oregon offense, especially with his ability to only throw at guys and not throw them open to a spot. He couldn't really throw with anticipation. So I think it was accurate that guys had him as not the top QB in the class or not one of the top prospects in the class even.
Oh, for sure.
I think Burrow is after Lance for me. So he would have been quarterback 5. And then I think you probably see Tua, Love, and then maybe Herbert Jones,
So Jones,
something like that.
so Jones is definitely the last one though.
I don't love him as a prospect. On my
Yeah.
big board, he's number 56, I think.
Damn.
Something really close to that. I just don't think he's worth the first round pick. And if he, yeah, obviously he plays quarterback, but that's the only reason he's being considered up high is because he's a quarterback.
Right.
And teams need quarterbacks. But just taking a quarterback to take a quarterback was a bad decision.
No, I agree. That's why I hope the Saints aren't like serious about actually trading up for him. But if they're really going to trade into the top 10, like if Lance, I feel like Lance is going to go at 3 personally. So like at that point, it's going to be Fields or Jones. And like you said, the floor for Fields is probably around 8. I mean, getting up to 8 is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. So it's like,
No, it's not from what are they?
28.
29, 28.
yeah,
Here's the thing, though, is like apparently Kyle Shanahan's really leaning toward Mac Jones. Apparently, he's really leaning towards Mac Jones. And if the coach of the team gets who he wants, then where does Trey Lance go? Probably number 4 overall. I think Atlanta takes Trey Lance, or a team moves up, and then you're in an interesting spot with one quarterback left on the board. Damn, Trevor Lawrence's girlfriend. Wow.
Wife, get it right.
Who cares?
Get it right.
yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm not even banking on the Saints actually trading up. I don't see it. But who knows? I mean, they've done crazy things before. Honestly, Atlanta's where I'm the most curious right now, because now that you started talking about it, it makes sense. They really might take a quarterback. But man, Kyle Pitts is just so hard to pass on. Now the question is,
it's when you're comparing a quarterback to any type of receiver, I think the quarterback's the easy call. I mean, that's why Mac Jones is projected to go where he is. We just talked about that too.
now the question is, if Atlanta were to pass on Pitts, is that something that the Bengals would do, or you think there still would be more like wide receiver route in that case? Even though Pitts is kind of like a wide receiver anyway, but that would be actually really interesting. If they had that choice between Chase, Pitts, and then I guess whichever tackle.
Healy.
Yeah.
What are the odds that you tweet that Trevor Lawrence is cuter than his wife?
That's a pick 6. That's a pick
Right
6.
now.
No hesitation.
Yes.
What's going on, Logan? How you doing, man?
Yes.
Jonathan just hit me with a 25. Says Saints will trade up and draft Trevor Lawrence. That's an interesting theory.
That would be pretty wild. That would be almost impossible, I would say.
Almost. You never know.
You just never know.
What would it
Anything
take
could
for the Saints to get number 1 overall? Probably Michael Thomas, 3 first-round picks. I don't even know
tweeted it out.
I don't think there's any possible
I'm ready
situation.
for
And the
this.
thing is, too, to like,
Yes.
somebody had tweeted, because there was also a rumor that the
Retweet.
Saints would maybe trade like a player as well, but they said like all the guys that recently got restructured. I don't know how the cap stuff works, but apparently that would be like really bad if they were to trade someone that they just restructured or something like that. And that's a
It
long
depends
list.
on how the contract's structured. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it's front loaded, that'd be pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like a long list of like most of our top players. So like it would be none of those guys likely to be traded. So again, like there would be no way, and there's no way you would be able to get up to 1 without trading at least one of those guys. So
It's just not possible.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is a pipe dream.
and if you're even, I feel like even if you're the Jags, why do it? Because I mean, how often are you going to even have a prospect as good as Lawrence? You know, like why would you even pass that up?
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good prospect. I don't think people are hyping him up like he's the best ever. Again, I think Andrew Luck was a
Oh yeah, I mean,
better prospect. But I mean, Lawrence is pretty damn good at a pretty important position.
yeah, Luck was pretty crazy.
Urban's a Florida guy. He's gonna take Kyle Trask.
See, I feel like that's gonna be interesting wherever he falls because he's not very good, but his name is talked about a lot. It's like once you get out of that top QB tier, like I guess he's like in the next tier of guys that could go.
Yeah, his tape is very disappointing. It's a lot of Kadarius Toney, Kyle Pitts bailout.
Don't forget Trayvon Grimes. Yeah,
That's
dude,
actually great.
Gators Twitter really came after me, thinking they were doing shit. Just like about 30-year-old men thinking they're fucking tough.
Gator Twitter is one of the worst. I mean, not wheels, but everybody like it's one of the worst. Like I've had a couple encounters and it's very obnoxious.
Yeah, they really were.
It's because they think everyone's the best of all time on that team. You're gonna hear that shit with Emory Jones next year, who I've come out and said that it's a debate if he even starts. Because I like the other guy a lot.
Oh, he got me.
The freshman. Or I guess he's a sophomore now. Is he a freshman? Redshirt freshman, maybe? I don't know.
Damn.
Restart stream wheels?
Nah.
Big Cat just tweeted out, can we get Trevor's dad a little nut space? Talk about squeezed out. And just him just leg full Trevor on the couch.
I just saw the picture.
I'm scared to go on Twitter tonight,
Fumble that.
I'll throw it in general for you.
I mean, you think
I just saw the picture.
This pick's gonna get spoiled, man. Oh no.
Well, I know. I obviously not this one.
Yeah, no. You got a kicker silver prism rookie from one of your select fat packs yesterday. Jesus.
Y'all been still ripping the cards lately? I haven't seen as many videos.
Yeah, they're too fucking expensive.
Yeah.
I got
Excuse my language.
Chronicles coming tomorrow.
The prices are ridiculous. I'm lucky I still find some retail, but it's getting a lot harder now.
Dude, like, we'll give you a Marlon Davidson auto in a box that costs $1,200. How's that sound? I go, no thanks.
I've seen some Targets stop selling cards in general now.
Oh yeah,
They're like, we're not doing the Friday mornings anymore. People are just fucking fighting and shit.
it's just not even.
I'm
worth
so
it to
tempted
them.
to tweet out right now, like, damn, Uche Nwaneri did not age well. Remember the old Jaguars guard?
Yeah.
Oh, who could it be?
Holy shit! No way.
What? Oh, they're so stupid.
There's no way.
Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody saw that coming.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence, congrats. You went #1 overall. Get some pants that fit.
It's the look now, I think.
That's the look, Bengal.
No socks.
I'm gonna
pants.
assume Bengal's not a fan of the look.
Listen. It's weird to me. He looks like he's ready for a flood, and he's wearing like Etnies from 2006. Doesn't go with a suit. Hope he plays quarterback better than he dresses. You know what's funny about though? You know what's funny about that is people are, oh dude, he's drippy right now. He's looking sick.
He's drippy, man.
Hey man, maybe he just knows more about fashion than you.
Yeah, they doing. I heard they're doing one a day at Target now. Like it's not even 3.
Yeah, some Targets are one a day on Fridays, and then some are just not doing it in general now.
And it's like, I'm the type of person like, I mean, I might go tomorrow just at open. Like I would never wait overnight, but if it's just one, I feel like I should be able to go at open and just there should still be something left. At least where I'm at, it shouldn't be like 50 people.
Especially
there.
like if you're just trying to get football. It's
Yeah.
probably not gonna go as fast as like basketball and shit.
Right, yeah, exactly. If there's like Prism and stuff, like, because there might be, I heard select hangers were coming out. I mean, if they had blasters, I'd obviously choose that, but just assuming.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's like, I know y'all probably feel the same way. It's like, you don't want to just open one thing, unless it's a hobby box.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to get more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It looks like we know who #2 overall is.
As
Is
this
that his
classic
mom?
ESPN just like here's
I hope
this guy.
that's his mom, dude.
You remember ESPN will just have the camera on the guys talking on the phone? It's like, oh, I wonder if he's the pick here.
I
Crazy.
don't want to
They're
listen to
talking on
Mel
the
Kiper
phone.
at all.
Yeah, ESPN was ahead, though.
How much ahead?
Like 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds.
Ugh.
Todd.
You know, he lied to us. He said that he would retire if Jimmy Clausen didn't become a all-time great.
Well, that was a lie.
Dude, Jimmy Clausen was number 1 on his big board, and he couldn't believe that he wasn't getting drafted. And everyone else like, what are you talking about? Like,
the BYU offense was like pretty simple last year. It was basically like they're throwing outs a lot, they're throwing sits a lot, and they're throwing goes a lot.
yeah, that throw. Ooh.
Who was your like biggest ever like draft miss? Like guy that you thought was just gonna be a stud, but just didn't happen.
Yeah, Vernon
DGB.
Hargraves.
Vernon Hargraves, that's a name.
But also that was like I was super new into my like getting into the draft, so I had no idea how to properly, scout a cornerback at the time. That was what 2016. That was 5 years ago.
Don't feel bad. I still don't know how to
You know?
properly scout a cornerback or any player for that matter.
Well, have you tried? I think that's
No, it's something I would like to get into, for sure. I need some help, man. I need someone that kind of knows what they're doing to teach me.
Mhm.
You know, if anybody has any free time, that's not doing rebuilds all day, maybe. But
I mean, that's not me. I don't do rebuild. And do maybe
Wheels and
one or two
Bangle
a
are
month.
normally in call talking film.
really,
Yeah, we'll watch film and call on shit. Yeah.
let me see.
There's Booger analyzing the draft. Now this quarterback,
I don't know how
throws
he
the
just
ball.
brought up Mark Sanchez going from LA to New York. I don't know where the storyline is there. How that
He's like,
matches.
Provo's close to LA. It's westish. The New York media, overrated thing.
Trying to-
Matt Crazy saying like New York media is such an overrated like distraction.
Like I don't think anyone's really reading that. Oh, the New York Post said I stunk today. Oh, fuck. I guess I stink.
Yeah.
I don't think it changes anything.
So is Zach Wilson a version? I mean, probably.
Do you think they asked him that in any draft interview?
It's like, so are you celibate?
You remember that episode of Blue Mountain State where everyone went celibate so they could play harder?
Yeah. It's like, so you're Mormon, right, Zach Wilson? Does this mean you're gonna have multiple wives? Isn't that a Mormon thing? Do they have multiple wives?
No, that's a
Yeah.
misconception. Nope.
Oh no, they just have a lot of kids. That's what it is.
He's like, yeah, I'm a
Are you
Mormon
going to
expert."
build a football team with children?
Well, wasn't there a TV show about that?
Yeah, I think that guy was like not Mormon really. I think he was just like his own thing. I remember I think it's a Mormon family. Maybe it wasn't, but it was like 18 and counting, 19 and counting, something like that.
Didn't that guy just go to jail?
Oh,
I think I saw something about that today. He got arrested.
no, I think
the
one of the kids, I
FBI.
think the oldest kid did because he was like a pedophile or something, right?
Oh shit!
Am I right on that?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about them. Zach Wilson looks like a Disney Channel star. Yeah, he's a little cute. Huh?
That is true. That is true.
That's another tweet.
He looks like he would have been Hannah Montana's boyfriend.
Zach Wilson's cuter than Trevor Lawrence. Oh man.
You know why I think Trey Lance is gonna be good? Is this a weird thing? He just has the name of someone that sounds like they're gonna be good. Do y'all ever feel that way about people? Like he just has the name. It just sounds like
you
a superstar
If
name.
you got nothing else to talk about, Eric, I feel like that is something to add. Yeah.
I just feel like he's that's like a superstar name. It just sounds.
Yeah, Trey Lance versus Michael McCorkle Jones. Who's gonna be better?
No brainer. It's a no brainer.
I wonder who this is gonna be.
The draft is moving along a little bit here, though.
We're 30 minutes past. the
Wow,
time we're supposed to
shocking.
start.
Zach Wilson goes number 2.
New Zach.
Now here's where we get to the spot where we're unsure, not 100% sure who's going.
Yeah,
next.
this is where things could go one way or a very different way.
I think it gets super crazy if Mac Jones goes here.
I would agree. Yeah.
Now, should I go throw on a 49ers Patrick Willis jersey and make a 49ers fan reacts video?
The bang.
Who y'all
Just get
think's
mad
going
no
here, Chad?
matter
Who you
who
think's
the
going
pick
to the
is.
Niners?
Huh?
And just get mad at whoever they pick.
It's bold strategy.
Laser. You on Madden tonight, Wheels? You about to like get with the new players they put in the game?
Yeah, I'll probably try Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
They're releasing golden tickets tomorrow, which really throws me for a loop here.
the golden tickets are so. I mean, I don't want to say weird. I mean, they're kind of weird, but I don't mind them really being weird. But just some of the like I was looking at some of them, like I think it was AJ Brown. Like his ratings just seemed really weird for a golden ticket.
Oh, on NFL.com, you can do a fan ballot, and we can grade every pick. That's the best way to do it. I don't have to put anything up on screen. I just can literally click a button. All right. Trevor Lawrence is an F. Terrible draft pick. I will vote for that. Can I grade Zach Wilson? F. He sucks. Nah. Oh, all your credibility went out the window.
Stick to Madden. You know that one's coming at some point.
Oh, for sure. I'm like, I don't fucking even play Madden, so joke's on you.
I just simulate the game. I don't actually play it.
Stick to MLB.
Oh, I couldn't get in there.
Marriage.
Let's see. If they take Mac Jones, I think that would be hilarious, honestly. I kind of hope that happens, though, because that gives me some hope if the Saints trade up that Mac Jones obviously wouldn't be the guy they're trading up for.
Maybe they don't trade up then, you know?
Well, that's fine, too. I'd rather them... If Mac Jones is who they want to trade up for, then I would like for him to get picked, so we just don't trade up in that case.
Rohan says the 49ers are going to take Daniel Jones' brother, Mac.
Oh.
Do y'all think Aaron Rodgers was traded tonight, or is that coming later? That's interesting, because if these other
Tough to
guys
say.
take the QBs that they want, then that like if let's say the Broncos take a QB or something, then that's gonna hurt their potential like trade value, because there might not be as many teams that actually want to trade for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, a lot of teams should want to trade for Aaron Rodgers, but realistically,
You know what's interesting? Fuck, what did I think I just forgot. Don't even
Yeah, Chad
remember.
Pennington's the best out of that list, huh?
What was interesting? What were we just talking about?
Aaron Rodgers trade.
No idea. Just in and out. No clue.
It happens sometimes.
Happens to the best of us.
Yep, just totally forgot. Had to have been draft related.
Now here's the thing: if they trade Aaron Rodgers, are they throwing? You think they're throwing Jordan Love to the fire, or like is that not what they want to do right now?
Oh, they'd have to. They don't have. That's why they drafted him.
But a lot of people seem to think that like he's still not ready. Like a lot of people were saying that he might not even be the backup this year, which I don't know. That sounded kind of ridiculous, but maybe I don't know.
Eric advises Aaron Rodgers to Miami. That'd be a fun landing spot, actually. That really would be. Like, number 6 and number 18 for Aaron Rodgers. Who says no?
And then
Green Bay might not have a choice.
And then what do they do with Tua at that point? I guess they have to just trade him or do. There's no way you can just put him behind him because who knows when Aaron Rodgers is going to actually be done. I mean, obviously he's getting kind of closer to that point, but
Dude, Mac Jones looked like he's been up for like 3 days straight.
Why am I listening to Booger McFarland talk about quarterback play?
Boogie McFarland.
Mac Jones, limited mobility. That's like a screen they had ready.
oh man, I'm done.
When they showed Mac Jones in the suit, he looked like he was going in for like to the principal's office because he was in trouble or something, and he was just sitting there. He just looked so just concerned, so shaky.
The pick is in. This is where the draft really gets going.
Let's go. Who we got? Number 3. I'm saying.
I think it's Trey Lance.
I'm saying Trey Lance too.
You know why I think it's Trey Lance? Is they showed Mac Jones, they showed Justin Fields. They did not show Trey Lance.
They think they're.
Why?
It doesn't
because
make
he's
sense
on
to
the
me.
phone.
It just wouldn't make sense to me if it's not Trey Lance.
Bengal pointing out all the stuff that they won't show you.
Watching this dog shit ESPN broadcast, might as well say something about it.
I had to chime in on that one. Like, I'm sitting here constantly hearing, I'm like, is no one going to address that? He said it like 4 different times.
Oh, dude, after he gets that contract, Trey Lance is certainly gonna bust.
I heard it the first time. I was like, nope. All right, we're going to let it go. Second time, still no. Third time, all right, I'm
They're gonna
chiming
make
in.
sure he doesn't bust.
Come on, man.
Oh, okay, here's the tweet. Hold on. Let me say it out loud as I type this. Louis Riddick is right. Trey Lance won't bust, but 49ers fans will if they draft him.
Here we go.
It's Trey Lance, man. It's gotta be. There's no way you're taking Mac Jones right here.
Yeah.
It is Trey
Thank
Lance.
you.
It's the right pick.
Thank
it's
you.
the right pick.
Trey Lance.
It
all right.
never should have even been in consideration for Mac Jones.
Now I'm scared though. For
The
my
mock
team's
draft, by
sake.
the way, is 3 for 3 so far. I know, like, super crazy first 2. Could have gone either way.
Any Niners fans in the chat, how y'all feel about that pick? So you think he was even the right pick over Justin Fields there? Or are you saying just knowing that Fields had no shot? To go
I
there?
think Trey Lance and Justin Fields are extremely comparable prospects. If it becomes like an issue of mental makeup one way or the other, all the reports say that Trey Lance has a gun going on upstairs. So if you have questions about Justin Fields,
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
for
you're
sure.
getting potential similar players. Fields is a more accurate player, but Trey Lance shows it off a lot. So, I mean, just develop consistency. You got a star.
I think a lot of people's comp for Trey Lance is Steve McNair. I've seen a lot of people say that.
Yeah, Swami and I, we're talking college McNair.
not a bad player to be compared to at all.
No, not at all.
Former MVP.
You'd take that any day. The Niners are in like a weird situation though, because I feel like, I mean, obviously they weren't great this year, but that was, injuries and stuff like that. They're like, they have a team that, everywhere else for the most part is pretty built to be a contender, but I mean, now you got a rookie QB. I mean, do you think they start him this year, or are they still
Trey Lance?
you think?
It depends on what happens with Jimmy Garoppolo, right?
If they find a good trade for him, then you just
How are
throw
we
Trey
feeling
Lance.
about that in the chat, ladies and gents? We'll make it simple. Is it a W or is it an L?
Chat
This is
saying
the-
Trey Lance has a better IQ, basically.
This is the first pick where anything can happen.
Yeah. I think it's Pitts.
If I had
like
to
to
guess,
refresh you guys on my mock draft, I had Lawrence, Wilson, and then Trey Lance at 3, Pitts at 4, Cincy going Chase, and then I think Miami is the first real major wild card. Cincy could go Sewell. Atlanta could go reach for a DB, honestly. They could shock and go Sewell, although I doubt it. It's got to be Pitts, trade down, defender. I think those are the only possible options. I would take Fields if I were drafting, but it doesn't seem like that's an option.
I think they're going to take Pitts and figure the rest out later. I think maybe especially if they foresee losing Julio Jones, it's like you need to try to replace that explosiveness. And I mean, obviously Calvin Ridley can be the number 1 going forward.
What if it's Jamar Chase here then?
I would really
thought about that?
that would be my biggest. I was gonna tweet that earlier, but I just didn't really think it was a possibility. That would actually be my biggest nightmare of the draft.
If they think there's something where they could move Julio or even keep him, right?
if my favorite player in this draft goes to the team I hate the most, like that would crush me really badly. Like there's no way around it. Cause I'm gonna go hard collecting his rookie cards too, and if I gotta collect Falcon, like all those, there's just no way, man.
There's not a bigger disaster for me than Jalen Waddle going to the Eagles. There's just not one.
That's like, dude, you've been in love with him for a
2
while. Yeah, like I got you.
Honestly, close to 3.
You've
Freshman year, Jalen Waddle was unbelievable.
You've been gushing over him for a while. That would definitely suck.
I wanted Saquon Barkley to the Giants a full year before that happened. I wanted Jalen Waddle for a couple years. Actually, I wanted Saquon like probably 2 or 3 years before he got drafted, actually. So this would be the same type situation. I got Saquon. I didn't expect it to be a number 2 overall, but I got Saquon.
I know it's like taking a running back that high is just in today's NFL, it just isn't smart. But if he stays healthy, I mean, I don't think y'all regret that if he stays healthy, as long as you figure the rest of the pieces out.
You got the pick spoiled. Yeah, don't tell me what the pick is.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
If pick got spoiled, then it's probably gonna come in soon. Then.
Yeah. Devin with a 5 says, all right, time to wait another 5 years for a North Dakota State quarterback to skyrocket up draft boards. Easton Stick last year. Who remembers? Who remembers Easton Stick? Let me see in chat if you remember it.
Yeah, Rodgers to the Broncos is a possibility. I heard Niners, Broncos, Raiders, but I think obviously the Niners got Trey Lance now, so that's not going to happen. The Broncos would be very interesting landing spot for Rodgers because they have weapons. They definitely have some nice weapons. All young, too. Like, they're all super young. They got Sutton, Judy, Hamler, Fant. That would definitely be an interesting landing spot.
Can't wait to see Lawrence throw touchdowns to Tim Tebow next year.
That's gonna be pretty sick. Y'all think they're gonna pick him up?
Maybe.
That would be
I
pretty.
think he gets a tryout.
Urban's there, so.
This is true.
Ooh,
yeah,
you're
yeah. I
right.
didn't think about that.
I think he gets a tryout somewhere.
Interesting. Adam Schefter said 49ers did not tell their coaches or scouts their pick. They didn't know the team was selecting Trey Lance until the pick was announced.
Keeping it close to the vest.
Yeah, but the front office just didn't tell the coach who they're drafting. That's pretty.
Yeah, Broncos just got Teddy, but Teddy's not a long-term solution at all, though. That's just
That kind of makes sense why Shanahan was like, I don't know who's going to be alive on Sunday.
He literally
I don't
didn't know who they were taking. They didn't know.
Let's see. Yep, that ain't open. That ain't open.
Again, I would take Justin Fields if I had the reins here for the Falcons, knowing only what I know now.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, as the Falcons being the biggest rival to my team, I honestly would rather them take Pitts just because I don't like getting a good QB is so hard, and I mean, Matt Ryan's nearing kind of the end here. I would rather them not get such a good prospect. I mean, at quarterback, that is. So I kind of hope they don't take a QB.
Pick is in for Atlanta. Here we go. Will it be the versatile weapon?
The versatile weapon.
It is indeed Kyle Pitts. We're 4 for 4.
It's Jamar Chase time. Come on, Bengals. Don't let me
Thank
down.
God he didn't go to the fucking Bengals. Holy shit.
Jamar Chase time. This would make me so happy right now.
I already know I'm going to be flooded with tweets after Kyle Pitts went.
Versatile weapon. Let's see what Twitter's talking about. I'm trying to stay off Twitter because they like to spoil everything.
Oh, I won't be looking at the responses.
Do you think the Bengals have any potential to trade down, or you think they stick with this pick?
I think if it's Jamar Chase, they stick. So I think if they stick here, it is Jamar Chase. I'm 4 for 4 with my mock so far. So I think it's Jamar Chase.
I hope so. That would make me so happy. Him and T. Higgins next to each other, I think that would be pretty sick too.
Tyler Boyd in the slot.
In the slot, yeah, like that's. And it's like I know people keep saying like, oh, they need O-line, but they've already improved the O-line some.
Not really.
And you can, it's a little better.
They
than
haven't
last year.
really. It really is pretty awful.
It's yeah, it's still bad.
Who'd they get? Riley Reef? Who else?
There was somebody else. There was something else they did.
But
But
offensive line sucks.
obviously
they
they're
need
gonna
up on the
still-
interior pretty badly. So I think if they go receiver at 5, they don't really need tackle as much as they need guard and center. So they could go maybe Creed Humphrey at the top of round 2. Landon Dickerson if he falls at the top of round 2.
If you were the Bengals, if you were the GM, what would you do here? Would you go tackle then receiver, or do you think
I would take Penei Sewell
you
and
would?
potentially play him at guard year 1.
Because what a lot of people were saying is you could go either way, receiver and then get your offensive lineman, or you could go vice versa.
I would double dip. I don't think receiver is a huge need for them.
It's
honestly.
really not. Yeah, I mean it's not. But I guess if your I'm just assuming. I don't know how much this plays into it, but if your new franchise QB wants Chase, I'm sure that's weighing in on the decision a little bit.
Yeah, you do have to do what's best for your franchise, though, at the end of the day. And, sometimes it's making a quarterback happy, but he's also going into his second year.
Right.
And you got to protect him. And sometimes protecting him from himself is what you want to do. He needs protection up front in a big way. That my girl Susie Colbert.
Somebody in my chat said he's got to go burn his Falcons jersey. He's not happy with the pick.
Stop.
A lot of people wanted Fields. I think. If you wanted a QB there, I could see why you're not like super happy with the pick.
Fields was never gonna get picked there.
That's true though. Like we already knew that was a long shot. You're not gonna be. I mean, if you're a Falcons fan, you're not gonna be mad about having Kyle Pitts. I mean,
It'd be ridiculous to get mad about getting the best player in the draft not named Trevor Lawrence, potentially.
right? Oh, that was a bad throw. Yeah, you're not gonna be mad at that. I mean, even if you'll figure out after Matt, post Matt Ryan era, it'll be figured out hopefully. But you're not gonna be mad of, you might have just drafted a player that could have a Julio impact at tight end, for the next 10 to 12 years. So
Yeah, but you don't even have to just play him in line.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you have Hayden Hurst that can be your inline guy. You can play Pitts in the slot or out wide, depending on the matchup you want,
All right,
which makes him particularly enticing.
I mean, he's a versatile weapon after all.
I mean,
Trevor Lawrence
he
is
really is.
It's really that simple.
Because, now you can run 12 personnel if you're Atlanta, 2 tight ends. You can run no tight ends and have Pitts in the slot or out wide. Calvin Ridley out wide or in the slot. Julio out wide.
The Falcons really got some ridiculous weapons. If they somehow can keep Julio.
I don't they're not in that bad of a cap situation this year to where they need to move Julio. To me, it really doesn't make a ton of sense. The Falcons could be about to go into a major rebuild, depending on what happens. Pick is in for Cincinnati already.
Come on, Jamar Chase. Please. For the love of God. That was a bad throw.
How's everyone doing in the chat, by the way? We doing good? Doing
Yeah,
well?
Thanks for asking.
Hey, you're not in the chat, are you? Maybe you are.
Maybe.
He might be
No,
in the
I'm
chat.
Yeah.
I'll open it up for you. Hold on. $6.9K watching. Nice.
I mean, that's not it. What the hell?
Who are the Vikings going to end up taking? I think Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC makes a ton of sense. A guy that can come in and start right away at tackle, or at guard, and then potentially play tackle as well. Seems like a really good fit.
Come on, get in there, man.
What good is Jamar Chase if Burrow's running for his life or tears his other ACL? Yeah, I mean, it's a decent point, but if you didn't want tackle at 5, you need center and guard more than tackle for that team right now.
I feel like the pick's been in for quite some time.
Right, I know. It's been a
Welcome to
minute.
the NFL draft.
It's been quite
It's
a
just
few
how it
minutes.
goes.
Come on, let's go. There we go. That's 6. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people seem like they kind of came from the people I was seeing over the past few weeks that the combination of Chase and a later offensive lineman, a lot of people seem to favor that more than getting the offensive lineman earlier and then the wide receiver later. But I mean, Is it wrong to say that the top of the wide receiver class is got more distance between them and the next guys than the top of the offensive lineman class
Hold on.
does?
Pick is in. Selection.
Let's go.
It is Jamar Chase.
Let's go. Reunited.
We are 5 for 5 on the mock draft so far.
I'm low-key a Bengals fan. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to say they should have taken offensive line. They should have gone Penei Sewell. I don't necessarily disagree, but you're going to go O-line top of round 2.
Right. It's not like they're not gonna address the offensive line
Exactly.
with a quality player. That makes me so happy. Okay. I really, outside of the Saints, nothing else can really upset me about this draft. I'm usually never happy with who the Saints draft, but it usually winds up, I feel like, working out more times than not. Like, the offensive lineman picks are never sexy, but most of them have worked out. I mean, last year Ruiz wasn't all that great, but I mean, it was his first year. But the previous guys all wound up working out very well. Come on, let's go. Don't the Bengals also, didn't they bring in the other guy from LSU? I'm blanking on his name right now.
What position?
The tight end.
Tight end.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like a starter or anything, but the tight end.
Randy Moss's son?
Yeah, that guy, Thaddeus Moss.
Oh, he's bad.
Well, I mean, I know, but
he might not even make the team.
I'm just, damn it, I just gave up a touchdown. No, I know, I'm just saying that they brought him in too, though. I find that interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it changes much.
It's weird. I mean, like, obviously, I don't break down film, but I mean, he seemed pretty damn good at LSU, but obviously, like, I don't even think he got drafted last year.
Did he not get drafted?
I think he was undrafted, and then Washington picked him up after.
Yeah, it's tough when you have an undersized, not particularly athletic, like, tight end that doesn't run routes that well or block.
I mean, I guess, he looked, I don't know, like,
to
the naked eye, he
see
looked
what you
okay.
want to see, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he
He
looked
plays
all
on
right.
your favorite team. He's a beast.
Nah, I mean, he looked all right. He made a lot of big plays, but I mean, it's easy to make plays in college, though. I mean,
When you have Terrace Marshall out there
and
Jamar
yeah.
Chase and
That's
Justin
facts.
Jefferson and Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield and Joe Burrow at quarterback.
I mean, to be fair, he did make some pretty crazy. He made a few really
I
crazy
remember
catches.
one play that he made, and it was the sideline grab.
Alabama game. That was wild.
Yeah. But I mean, I watched Thaddeus Moss, and he was not particularly impressive on a down-to-down basis.
No, I mean, I'm sure he wasn't. Obviously, if he didn't get drafted, he clearly wasn't. Y'all think?
Right now, I have Barmore to the Browns. TJ Watt, Christian Barmore, the Alabama D tackle.
Y'all think Terrace Marshall sneaks in the first round, or he's likely like an early
Yeah, I
second
think there's
round?
a good chance.
Yeah?
I think there's a good chance. It depends when receivers start to go. I really hope this is not Jalen Waddle. But if Jalen Waddle goes at 6 and Devontae Smith is gone by 11, like, receivers are going to start to go.
Who's on
And
right now?
then
The
where does
Dolphins.
Kadarius Toney go? Where does Elijah Moore go? Where does Rashad Bateman go? Where does Terrace Marshall go? These guys could all be interchangeable inside the first round.
Waddle to the Dolphins. You know, I never even considered that. That'd be pretty nasty.
That's what I have in my mock draft. I hope
Really?
I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong.
That would be. I mean, I think you definitely got to try to get Tua another weapon for sure at some point in the draft.
Yeah.
What you think, Chad? What do you think the Dolphins are taking? They're also a potential trade back team too, though, right? I think somebody just spoiled it for me in my chat, so let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button. Jesus, man. Did not mean to do that.
Here it is for the Dolphins. Please don't be Jalen Waddle. It's gonna be. Yep, that's sad. That's sad. But he's going to a cool team.
They took Waddle.
Yeah.
So my chat was saying they took Smith. I was like, I didn't think Smith would go before.
That's
Waddle.
pain. Pain. It's pain. I just got like 1,000 extra viewers that want to see me cry about Jalen Waddle not being available. Listen, he's a stud. He's going to a good situation. Happy for him. We move on. Keep telling me how much better Devontae Smith is than Jalen Waddle. He just went ahead of him.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, maybe not no way, but I don't see why you would want Smith over Waddle. Unless you're just concerned because he got hurt, but I mean...
What'd you say? You said there's no reason you'd want Waddle over Smith?
No, like Smith over Waddle, in my opinion.
I mean, he won the Heisman. People like that.
Yeah, we know that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll be honest, I was looking recently because I know that, like, for a while, like, I mean, the odds of, like, a Heisman winner being, like, good in the NFL was, like, really bad at one point, but as of late, it wasn't
It
as bad.
depends on scheme and position.
Yeah.
It's kind of random. Yeah, I'm 6 for 6 on the mock draft so far.
Come on, man. No, I don't think Trey Lance going to the Niners was a shocker. It was either going to be him or Mac Jones, so I think they made the right pick there. Who's on the clock now?
The Lions.
Lions.
And there
Pick
is no
six.
trade down. So this is my first incorrect prediction of the draft.
You think what, cornerback or Devonta Smith maybe?
No.
No?
I don't think corner's in play. I think Devontae Smith is in play. I think Penei Sewell's in play.
Oh yeah.
I would be
Sewell.
surprised if this were Micah Parsons, but I think that's another potential guy to look out for.
I'm gonna go with Smith. I think they're gonna take Smith. But I did forget Sewell was still on the board. That might make more sense.
I think after Waddle goes at 6, I think it really could be Devontae Smith at 7.
Yeah, because it's like now the run probably starts. Let's go. Because once Smith gets away, then I mean, now you're automatically like in that next tier of guys. Hey, don't say that, big cuz. We still back in it.
Huh?
No, I'm talking to someone in the chat.
Oh.
How many people you got watching your stream right now, Bengo? Like 10,000 people?
8,400.
Damn, this guy just got all the clout.
It rose like 1,000 after the Waddle pick.
Huh?
So it rose like 1,000 after the
Oh, my
Waddle
view
pick.
count?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it would. Dude, my fucking tweet has 762 likes in 4 minutes where I just tweeted out pain. Hunter with the 99, thank you very much. Wheels has been deafened for a fat minute because he doesn't like talking to us.
Did they release a card already? Trevor Lawrence?
I didn't even think. I gotta go check and see. They probably did, I'm sure.
He's doing a video.
They did. They did.
About to go get Jamar Chase on the team ASAP.
If Kyle Trask goes to the Falcons, he's a Hall of Famer.
Hey, appreciate that, Henry.
Pick is in. Commissioner is walking up to the stage.
This is a big one. I feel like this could shape the rest of the draft right here if Smith goes.
It should be Justin Fields. That'd be the shocking pick, but we'll see. Penei Sewell.
Oh.
Okay.
We talked about it earlier. Like, why is this not being talked about more? I think it's a fine pick.
Yeah, definitely. It's not always the sexy pick, but
Well, you're a team that's rebuilding,
Right.
You know?
yeah, I mean, I'm sure they don't think Jared Goff's going to be the long-term solution there. Let's see. They got to keep Goff upright. I agree. While he's there. I had what I wanted. I had it. Fit it in there. Let's go.
I mean, Booger is calling Panay Sewell a potential Hall of Famer.
You ever just miss Booger on Monday Night Football? I mean, not really, but
No.
maybe a little bit. Maybe just for the memes.
It was fun to make fun of him.
Him and Jason Witten, that was the worst. The absolute worst. Yeah.
Great offense.
I
Not a
just looked at
surprise.
your chat, Bengal. What the fuck?
I'm not. You're looking at it more than I am. I'm reading super chats.
There you go.
I don't even want to know what they're saying. See, the Panthers do not have their pick in right now. I wonder if they're orchestrating a trade.
Saints, but
I wonder if the team's moving up for Fields right here.
would you trade with a team in your division to move up to possibly get a QB?
Yeah, I don't think the team holding the pick would give it to you. I think you'd take less to give it to another team.
That's what I'm thinking too. I just don't see that happening.
Oh, you're saying Panthers Saints?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, would you think like, or do they not care if the haul's good enough? Like, just do what's
I don't know
best for
what
you?
the Saints can offer to make the Panthers move down from 8 to 28.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what the Saints could offer, especially in division. What would they really offer? You know, that's just Tebow and as a tight end in Jacksonville. He's gonna have a Hall of Fame career.
Are we surprised? I mean, I just heard a lot of talk. Are we surprised none of the top corners, no corners taken yet, or not really?
No. I think there's a pretty good shot for no defensive players inside the top 10. There's potential for that because you still have Devontae Smith. You still have Mac Jones now. You still have Justin Fields. You have Rashawn Slater. So it could be a cornerback here. It could be. It could be. I'm fine with the Lions pick. I think it was a fine selection.
Oh, damn it. I didn't see him there. Did not see him at all. Oh, that's game. Yeah, Saints do need a QB, but at the same time, I mean,
You got famous Jameis.
you got Jameis. I mean, I
Hall
don't,
of Famer.
I don't think Jameis being a decent QB is completely out of the question.
What about that $150 million they just paid Taysom Hill?
Shut up, Healy.
140 M's, baby. Had to lock him up, man.
He's the real versatile weapon.
He really is. Has there ever been a more versatile weapon in the history of the NFL?
He does do everything.
He does it all.
See the tweet that I just put in chat?
No. What did you say? Do I got to look at it?
Yeah. It makes more sense.
All Winston has to do is not throw interceptions. That's
I'm gonna do the same.
that's asking
shit.
a lot. No, I mean, if Jameis can just not throw like 30 of them, if he could throw like 15 of them, I think you can work with that. If he could throw like 15 and still give you like the 30 plus touchdowns, I think you can work with
Dude,
that.
I don't. Even if Tebow signs with the Jags, like he's probably not gonna play much. If he even makes the team, and you definitely do not want him throwing the football. Seventh pick was still half right, just wrong team. I guess it is true. I did have Sewell going at 7. I had the Chargers trading up, Eric, if you did not watch my mock draft.
I did not watch the mock drafts.
Thank you for your support.
I'm being honest. Hey, I watch a lot of your stuff.
Yeah, liar.
I'm not lying. I don't watch every
Dude,
single thing.
Antonio, you're gonna get a kick out of this.
Here we go.
Eric told me he's like,
Here we go.
yeah. So I had a really good team, and my record really wasn't that good. What, do you know anything about that? I'm like, yeah, every video.
I watch Rebuild, and I swear
Yeah.
you always like win the Super Bowl when I watch.
Huh?
When I watch
JC
Rebuild.
Horn goes at 8.
Who was that?
It was a
First
cornerback.
defensive player off the board is J.C. Horn.
That he should be the first one off the board. He's the son of a great. Damn. I would have liked to get him if he was one of the trade up options, but. Are y'all surprised with that pick at all or no?
Yeah, does it sound like I'm surprised?
Are you? I mean, they said that
I thought it was gonna be Rashawn Slater.
they did say that they projected it. I mean, a lot of people said they projected at least one of them to go in the top 10.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Surtain to Dallas. Was what I think most people thought.
I mean, I like
J.C. Horn,
but I'm a little biased.
Listen,
So it's
J.C. Horn has the biggest resume of covering the best receivers in college football. Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase. Like, he's covered, Kadarius Toney. He's covered everybody, and he's done so at a high level. I don't mind the pick. I really don't. But it is surprising. It is surprising. But it is certainly not bad.
Now with the Panthers, I mean, how do you feel about Sam Darnold? Do you think that they think that he could potentially be the franchise guy? Because if they didn't think that, they would probably look at a QB, right?
I think they would have taken Justin Fields at 8.
Right.
If they didn't think Sam could do it.
How do you feel about Sam personally?
I didn't think high of him as a prospect, and I think, I was right.
I thought you were going to say I think even less of him now.
I mean, pretty
That's
much.
true, too.
Wrong.
I mean, all due respect to Sam Darnold, I'm sure he's a nice guy. He is not good at football in the grand scheme of playing quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, man. Well, I kind of like to hear that because they play in my division, so, We'll see what he could do. He's in a I don't want to say much better, but maybe. Definitely a better situation than he has been in, so we'll see what
Way
happens.
better situation.
Okay, way better. It's not unfair to say.
Way
All right,
better.
Way better.
Better talent around him.
Yeah, the talent around
Certainly
him.
better coaching. Hey, you know all about Joe Brady and his offense.
I do, but it's very hard to judge the Panthers last year because Teddy's so mediocre. It's just hard.
Teddy
to
doesn't have
judge.
the arm.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold at least has the arm. It makes them.
Right.
It gives them the ability to go vertical.
Wasn't McCaffrey out for a while too?
Yeah, that's
The whole
also
season,
true.
basically.
Obviously that's who they run the whole offense through too. So, yeah, the Panthers might be interesting, to say the least. If Darnold,
I mean,
decent.
their offense is good. They're going in on defense now. They just need help on the offensive line
And
still.
I really like DJ Moore too.
DJ Moore's a stud.
And then, honestly, not that Robbie Anderson was ever bad, but I think last year he showed that, he can actually he can be, better than he looked at in New York. Because in New York, I feel like most people just thought he was simply just a deep threat.
Yeah, I'm not convinced he's not. Listen,
Yeah.
I know he was like solid last year. But like he is a deep threat.
Well, of course. I'm just saying I think he was a little bit surprising
You know,
how
could
well
only
he
run
was
go
this year.
routes. Like, yeah, I can see that.
I really think Sam Darnold is a good quarterback. He just had to get away from that terrible organization. I guess we'll find out now. But for the sake of the NFC South, I hope that he is a bad quarterback. NFC South just always has a ton of talent, man. Like even the Falcons, have obviously not been a good team, but it's like the Falcons are a team that
It's been pretty easy to point to Julio over the past decade and say, like, yeah, they're pretty loaded.
Yeah, well, it's like I just feel like the Falcons for a lot of years have performed worse than they should. Like they've always had a good amount of
Injuries have been huge.
That they definitely have had some years where injuries have just, I mean, ravaged them like crazy. So, but it's like even Matt, like I don't think Matt Ryan. I mean, I think most teams would pray to have a QB as good as Matt Ryan over the span of a decade. But it's like even he a lot of times just I don't know, just has like phases of just I don't know, where he just looks so mediocre, but like you know that he's a talented quarterback.
Well, the Broncos are up, so shouldn't they be orchestrating a trade for Rodgers right now?
Dude, just there's something about just seeing Mac Jones sitting there that's kind of hilarious to me. Brown's taking Barmore's in there. Best edge or corner. Could be a receiver if one falls they like.
A lot of people in my chat seem to think Justin Fields might land with the Patriots. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I had him mocked to the Patriots at 8. I thought the Panthers were going to move down. So I don't think he gets past the Patriots. I'd still be surprised to see him get out of the top 10. But
I mean, if realistically, if the Saints wanted, like, let's say if the Saints, if that was who they really wanted to trade up for, what spot you think they have to get to, like? Because obviously, if the Patriots wanted them, they're not going to trade with them. So I mean, they would have to get up to at least Minnesota's pick, huh? I would think.
Yeah, I still don't really think he escapes the top 10. I think a team's going to move up, or he goes to the Broncos.
So you're saying if even like the Saints wanted him, they would just trade into the top 10 and not even risk it. Like no team would, if he's still in the top 10, someone's gonna trade up for him there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, now that makes sense. Why the hell dude? That was not who I threw the ball to at all. What the hell? Like my controller completely delayed. That's just ridiculous.
I don't understand why Mel Kiper is comparing Mac Jones to Tom Brady. It literally doesn't make any sense, especially if you're saying Tom Brady coming out of college. Tom Brady was a 6th round pick. He wasn't considered very highly at all. It's not a good comparison. If you want to say, hey, Mac Jones is, I don't know, not Ryan Tannehill's not right. But if you want to say he's like Blaine Gabbert in the draft, that to me makes sense.
That's just nasty.
Or like Kirk Cousins, maybe more so.
Imagine drafting the guy whose comparison is Blaine Gabbert.
I mean,
God, please.
Obviously, it's what
Don't
he
do
was like in the NFL, which was nothing.
See him coming there.
Here we go.
What do I want to do here?
Justin Fields. Patrick Surtain. How many cornerbacks do they need?
Oh,
How many corners do they need?
It's just going against you at this moment. And the next one's gonna be another defensive player.
All right, let me head out for a
Man,
sec. I'm
the
gonna go check in on
Broncos. The Broncos really took Surtain.
That's Good Sports and the Broncos, all that, you know, that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Patrick Surtain to the Broncos. That's actually so. I mean, that makes me wonder if they're
Hold on.
if they're working out something to maybe get Rodgers. Now that's weird because I thought for sure that'd be probably who Dallas took. So now I wonder what Dallas does. There's no way they take Devonta Smith, so and they're not going to take a quarterback. So I wonder what happens here. This might be the trade up spot. This might be the trade up right here.
Patch going out. Patch notes are out.
For MLB?
Yep.
Yeah. Fixed a bug that would allow 2 versions of the same player.
Hunter with the 499 says, "What are your thoughts on Kyle Trask? I haven't seen you mentioned your opinion on him. I mentioned my opinion on him in the video I did dedicated to quarterbacks, where I ranked the quarterbacks. I'm not super high on him.
Ah, he caught up to that? Oh, we got it. Tutty. Y'all think this is the trade up spot here? Because who
Jerry
else?
Jones is pissed.
Who else?
Dude, this is awesome. The Cowboys got screwed over big time. No Surtain, no Horn. It's got to be Rashawn Slater, I would think. I would think this absolutely has to be Rashawn Slater.
Could be the trade up spot though too, right? Or you don't think so?
I mean, it definitely seems like it could be.
Because I mean, there's some of the other big.
It's harder to predict trades than it is to predict the player that's available. You know?
Oh, for sure.
Because who knows if they're gonna move down or not. If I were the Cowboys, I would take Rashawn Slater and not really think about it.
They threw in twice, fixed an issue with archetype item progression and simulating the end of game.
Is that the?
Yep. They put it twice accidentally.
I tried my hardest on MLB. I'm quite bad. It's a very tough game to get good at, or at least I think so.
Mac Jones still sitting there, has multiple phones. What'd you say?
I was just talking about MLB. I was like, it's.
Oh.
I said I'm quite bad at it.
See, that makes
starting
sense.
out, it's tough.
It seems like it's like the learning curve to like kind of just understand how to be even halfway decent at it is pretty tough.
Yeah, these Madden guys have no idea.
No, Madden is just, I mean, even just like Diamond Dynasty, it just like everything about it was confusing to me. Like, I feel like Madden is definitely a little bit more user friendly. But maybe that's just because I'm used to it. I mean,
I think it's because you're used to it.
Yeah, I'm sure like someone new trying to like jump into Ultimate Team would be just as confused.
Mm-hmm. There's a learning curve to any of these things. I think the Ultimate Team game modes are built for guys that have been doing it for years.
Right. Yeah, that's what I try to tell people. They're like, oh, like, you know, it's just like, it's the game that like, it's like the people that whatever, like casuals play. I'm like, nah, I'm like, it's pretty hardcore mode. Like, I think casuals, if anything, just like jump on the game and just play now, if anything. Most of those. Like, Ultimate Team, you gotta like know what you're doing to even.
Oh, yeah.
Just setting a damn lineup is hard enough. Like, yeah, I'm playing Weekend League right now.
Who's the worst pick so far? I don't know that I want to say worst, you know, but like, because I think Surtain's a really good player. I just think the Broncos, who, like, they got to be happy with what they got from Michael Ojemudia last year, and they signed Ronald Darby to a 3-year contract, and the Eagles moved up.
Couldn't get in there, really?
It's Devontae Smith, I think. Fuck.
There's no way the Cowboys wouldn't take him, would they?
The Cowboys traded out. It's the Eagles now.
Oh, okay. I missed it. Oh, yeah, and that makes perfect sense. I don't think they're letting the stud receiver get away again after what happened last year.
I think this is Devontae Smith.
Yeah, they're not messing around with that, I don't think.
And the Giants are going to go. I think the Giants take Micah Parsons. It's going to be Devontae Smith. It's going to be Devontae Smith.
That's the right move for them. Like,
Eric, appreciate the 25.
You're welcome.
I don't know if Micah makes it to 15, Eric. I think Matt could be available.
I know Eagles fans are going to rejoice. Like, literally every Eagles fan I've seen on Twitter is like, get me one of these wide receivers for the love of God. And Smith was the one I think that most of them named because he was the most realistic at like where they were in the draft.
Trade within the division as well.
Now, how do y'all feel about, do you think Hurts is the guy, or you think it's just, like, if you had to guess?
What's the question?
I said, do you think Hurts is the guy, or you don't think
No.
he's gonna pan out?
No,
No.
I do not.
Okay. I like it. You keep it honest. You don't sugarcoat or beat around the bush.
Yeah, why would I?
I like it. So do you think they were dumb to trade Wentz, or you think that was still just like time to move on from that too?
I think it was a really shitty situation for all parties involved. I think Wentz is significantly better than Jalen Hurts, even if he wasn't last year. Hurts was also bad last year, by the way. They were both awful.
Yeah, Hurts wasn't very good. He had a couple exciting plays, like when he first came in, and people get excited, but he wasn't like over the. Hey, he beat my team, so. We played
Teams
awful
win
that game.
games.
Yeah, we played awful that game. That was frustrating. I want Jalen Hurts to succeed. Like he's an exciting player, but it's just I don't really think it's gonna work out either. But I mean, at least they got him some weapons. I still don't even think Jalen Reagor was like a bad pick. I would have. I mean, biased of course. I would have took Jefferson, but I think a lot of people agree with that, and it's easy to say it now, especially.
He was a little bit of a reach at the spot, and he was injured. It's tough. It's a tough spot.
I don't think Reagor's a bad player though. If he's healthy, I think he can still be a fine player. And so you have him, you have Smith.
The thing is, even though he plays really fast on tape, or at least he did at TCU, but they took a deep threat who didn't test well. Okay, Dallas gets a third rounder. That's pretty good. It's got to be Devontae Smith. I would be absolutely shocked if it were anyone else. And then the Giants.
Oh, damn it, man.
The Giants are going to take Micah Parsons.
I didn't think he could make that play there. Cowboys already screwing up. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, you pick up an extra third. I mean, but you are trading within the division. But
Cowboys also don't have a corner that can cover Devontae Smith.
Well, if you got to think, if Surtain was there, that was definitely the pick.
I think so.
But I don't think a lot of people assume that the Broncos would take him though. That just makes me wonder if the Broncos are do they think they're going to be able to land Aaron Rodgers? Because I don't think that they think Drew Lock is the guy. I don't think they're that confident in it.
No, they wouldn't have traded for Teddy Bridgewater if they
Yeah.
thought he was the guy.
And I'm sure they don't think Teddy Bridgewater's the long-term answer either. I can't, even with the Saints when, he was undefeated with us, but like the whole team, like the team was good. Like Teddy only had maybe one or two games where it was like, oh, he looked pretty good. The other games he was super mediocre, if not bad, but the defense was just playing so good. So it's like, I don't see what Teddy's shown you over the last few years that makes you think that he could be the guy for you.
I would literally bet my entire life on Devontae Smith here. Also, if the Giants took Rashawn Slater at 11, I'm in on that. After this, I'm going to the bathroom.
He came loose so quick.
Devontae Smith, shock of the draft. All right, bathroom time.
Let's
I'll be
check
back
in on
shortly.
Eagles Twitter and see how they're feeling.
Least surprising move in the
Yeah,
draft.
Dallas
By
really.
a mile.
Dallas had to just think
Even more than the Jags.
Dallas had to think that Surtain was a lock, and then once that didn't happen, they were just like, you know what, this dude really dropped the ball. Come on, man.
And then the Eagles made the jump too, because the Giants are probably going to take Smith, right?
I definitely
still
think.
there?
I think that, yeah. I mean, they definitely need another. I mean, they brought Kenny Galladay in, but I think they still would like another wide receiver. Because Galladay's kind of he's not the most like versatile. He's kind of got a very specific skill set. Damn it. I just messed all that up. I mean, jeez.
All right. Giants on the clock. I'm probably going to deafen for this when the pick is in because I got to do a video on it, of course.
Yep.
The Giants. I wonder what they. I mean, I guess what he said. Michael Parsons probably.
We're Rashawn Slater. I didn't think Rashawn Slater
Yeah.
would make it to 11. I'm in on Rashawn Slater.
Justin Fields still on the board, making it out of the top 10. So I wonder. I think Justin Fields is even potentially Mac Jones. I mean, somebody's got to trade up for those guys because these next few picks, I don't see any of these teams wanting to take a QB.
Minnesota.
You think Minnesota's the first team that would even be interested, and then obviously the Patriots, I think, would be interested.
Yeah.
Trade alert.
Got a
The
trade.
Giants have
Trade.
traded the pick.
Tell
To
me-
the Bears! Let's go!
Here we go.
The Giants have traded the pick
The
to the Bears. The
Bears.
Giants are moving down to 20.
Justin Fields.
Is it Fields Day?
If they
About to have a
take,
field day,
bro,
baby.
if they take Mac Jones, I think Bears Twitter is
The
gonna
Giants just moved down to 20. All right. Interesting start.
I don't think that's a
Justin
bad move
Fields
for
to
the
the Bears.
Giants.
You think it's got to
though.
be?
Fields time, baby. Healy, what you gonna do if they take Mac Jones instead?
Oh,
That'd be hilarious.
I really wanted Watson in that draft, and man, when they traded for
Is you
Trubisky,
support him off the field as well?
No.
Now this is
So-
the Bears. Maybe can finally right that wrong
Hold
because
on.
that was
What? Yes. Oh, that's a money trade. That's a money trade.
what we got. What's the details?
The Giants got a haul.
Ooh!
What we got? Had to get
The
a good one.
Giants got an absolute haul to move down to 20. I'm so in on that. I'm so in.
Yeah, I read the chat.
I'm
we're just
so in
talking
on that.
draft right now. That's all.
The Giants got an absolute haul. Next year's first from Chicago, plus a ton more picks from what it sounded like via Adam Schefter. I'm so in.
That's not bad at all.
Oh man, I'm excited because of how much Bengal has hyped up Justin Fields.
I think
If they
Justin
take
Fields is a stud.
Who called this trade? Who called this trade in the mock draft?
Oh,
Gene?
Wheels is back.
It's me.
You've been
I
doing
got
it.
him taking Mac Jones. You're a fraud. Wait, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I was just recording a video.
I figured what Trevor
Figured
Lawrence.
as much.
Yep.
Figured. Got to get on it quick. You know the YouTube game.
Yep. I'm gonna send it to my editor.
Damn it.
Also, by the way, I've surpassed 10,000 concurrent viewers for the first time in my live stream history.
Oh wait, did he drop that?
Wow. Giants got Bears 2022 first round pick.
Oh, they got
Ooh.
a haul, Wheels. They got a haul.
164 first round, 2022 first round and fourth round. Woo! Woo!
But they just put Dancing Queen on.
Let's go. It's good for the Bears though, man. They might now. They can just
Yeah,
Get
good
behind-
for the Bears.
they can get behind. Put the Mitchell Trubisky stuff behind them finally.
Yeah.
No, I think they're gonna take Fields. Like they're not taking
History's-
McCorkle here.
I got to tweet out some bullshit.
Oh yeah, if
sorry.
if they take McCorkle, then we're gonna be right back in the same
Say
situation.
not much of a football guy. Have the Bears traded up for a quarterback before?
I got the pick spoiled on Twitter.
Well,
I do read the
your
chat. I'm
mistake.
reading it right now. We're just talking
Yeah,
about
I
the
did.
draft.
I didn't mean to. I like
History's
looked over.
repeating itself, though. The Bears go out and signed a kind of shitty redheaded quarterback in the offseason, and then they trade up in the first round for a quarterback.
I mean,
Who is the
Pats-
last redheaded
Pats
quarterback?
have
Chase
Cam,
Daniel?
but-
Is he redheaded?
I don't
Lennon,
think they
Lennon,
think he's a
Mike
long-term
Oh yeah,
solution.
forgot about Mike Lennon. You figure this has to be Justin Fields.
Has to be.
It's open. Let's go. Let's get up out of there. Get out of there. Let's go. I
The
kind of,
digital device.
I
What does
kind
that
of want
mean?
him to take Mac Jones just for the memes.
That would be hilarious.
That would be super funny.
Get on with it, Roger. Get on with it.
Yeah, there is something about Commissioner
Oh.
Goodell and reading as slowly as possible.
They're gonna start booing.
So if they take Fields, I wonder. Then the Patriots might be in play for Mac Jones. I'll be terrified if the Saints were to trade up like at any point right now. I'd be terrified because there's literally would be if Fields goes here, there would be nobody else. I don't think they're gonna trade up at this point though, unless Mac Jones was
Justin
really
Fields.
Ooh, Justin Fields.
Had to have been. Had to have been.
Justin Fields to the Bears.
All right, I didn't call the right QB, but I did call the trade.
Wasn't he on 2v1 or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I recognize. I always remember that.
Is this
He's,
the first time you've heard the name since then?
It's
No, yes, I have. I just mean like I somehow forget that if it was him because I think there's Jake Fromm, him, and somebody else. And I'm drawing
They
a blank
don't
on
look-
who they're-
Excited at all.
I mean, they got to be stoked. They just grabbed the third best quarterback in the draft for.
No, not the Bears. I meant Justin Fields and his family.
They're going to Chicago. That's a pretty good destination.
Bears fans seem pretty
Yeah, I
happy
got-
on
I
the
got a tweet.
timeline.
I got a tweet about how he looks like TSM Myth.
I don't want to do that. 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 No way. That's got to be a pick. That's got to be mine. There we go.
He looks exactly like TSM Myth.
Now here's where the draft just gets completely. Who knows what happens now?
Heavy Lamont, you've noticed been Fields for a good minute. There might be a delay on stream as well, but if you're looking at Twitter, then yeah, you're gonna be
Wow,
ahead of
man.
me.
Yeah, exciting to look at Twitter.
Who does Justin Fields have as weapons? He still got Allen Robinson. Who else is on the team? Darnell Mooney.
Darnell
Mooney.
Mooney, yes.
Yeah, I already know. I already know how you feel about him. He does.
Mooney Mania,
Imagine.
baby.
He is pretty damn good though. I think he's gonna. I think
He's pretty damn good.
There was so many times. I'm not gonna say so many times, but the couple times I did watch the Bears, I felt like he was just always just open deep, and they just couldn't get the ball to him. Like they just
You would be correct.
like, and I don't know. I you know, call me crazy, but a guy that gets open deep a lot, I think, pretty good guy to have. So, you know,
All right, I got to tweet out some overreactions per usual. I'm going to say Justin Fields to Darnell Mooney is the new most electric combination in the NFL. And then I'm going to do a bunch of arrows, better than. And then I'm going to say Montana to Rice.
Like on the ticker, it's like Cowboys on the clock from San Fran through Miami and Philly. Just- Pick's been traded 3 times.
so who's in play here for the Cowboys?
For Dallas, Rashawn Slater.
That's fair.
Lyman.
So let's say
Lyman.
Slater.
If I
Everyone
was
agreed.
the Cowboys,
Tyron Smith still there. Yeah, Mister, I got a neck injury.
here's what the Cowboys do. They draft Rashawn Slater and then use Connor Williams as a swing guard. So maybe Rashawn Slater starts at left guard, right? And then Connor Williams, if someone gets injured, can start at either right guard or left guard or center.
Cowboys drafting a linebacker. I mean, I guess they could, but like, I feel like this is a little high for
Parsons?
a linebacker.
Micah
It'd probably be
If they take Micah
The jock.
Parsons, they have like three of the same player in Leighton
they'll
Van
take
Der Esch,
okay.
Jalen Smith. They don't
Ooh, Jamar
really
Chase
need a
is in the
linebacker.
game.
Linebacker to me makes no sense here. I think
Should we go grab Jamar
it's
Chase?
definitely Rashawn Slater. I think outside shot Greg Newsome maybe.
But
Let me see what his stats look like, because he already on. There he is. Jamar Chase, 97 speed. I like that a lot. I like that quite a bit.
Yeah, Kyle Trask, like when you go back and watch him, it's like
Wow,
he doesn't really have it, and he doesn't have the physical traits either. And in a strong quarterback class where you got like
They don't.
everybody has everything pretty much, like Kyle Trask just doesn't fall in the elite players.
Let's see.
all right, let's look at some of these other cards.
They've got up to the Lions pick in the game. So Waddle and Chase, that could be, and Pitts. All three of those guys in one gameplay could be pretty crazy. Oh, let me see what Kyle Pitts' stats are. His
Yeah,
stats
Trey-
are amazing.
Trey Lance got Scrambler. No, why did they give him Scrambler?
So that means he can't get Gunslinger, huh? Or Kenny?
I don't think. So. I don't.
No.
I think
That's so, dude. Booger is all about how this has to be a defensive pick here.
You know, I thought they'd make Kyle Pitts faster. 94 speed. I felt like they'd make him faster than that.
Sounds pretty fast.
Yeah, but I mean, some of these guys in Mutt now are like,
Dude, Trey Lance getting Scrambler instead of Improviser makes me sad.
Does that mean he's gonna suck now?
Scrambler's the worst archetype in the game.
Yikes.
who should we put on the team? Y'all want to see Pitts? I'm definitely putting Jamar Chase on the team. I mean, that's.
Who is that up there for the Cowboys pick?
Let's see.
I hope they say something about Cowboys making him wait.
He's a physical wide
Dude,
receiver. That's the
Roger.
worst. That's the worst receiver archetype, huh? Physical.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roger, we
We'll
don't
make it
give
work.
a fuck. Announce the pick.
We will make it work.
I thought he was a man at first, with just dreadlocks. Oh, it's tough to tell with the mask. To be fair, I need her to make a comment about
I thought this
the
was
Cowboys making her wait for the pick.
So how much?
I thought
that
this
was-
was.
Okay.
I thought that was Stevie Wonder.
That's what I was thinking to say, but you know,
I was
I
gonna
didn't
say,
want to say it,
How
but-
how could Stevie Wonder read the pick?
Dude. Boo! There it is. She brought the energy. Or she's out of breath. Micah Parsons to Dallas.
Michael Parsons. Yep. It just seems like a Dallas thing to do, like, doesn't it?
Whoa,
Jesus!
whoa.
Jesus! Just yelling into the mic.
She screamed. Yo, here's what we know about the Cowboys. They don't like linebackers that can cover. That's their thing.
Cowboys took Parsons. Yeah, I don't
Yes.
know about that one, but it seems like a Cowboys thing to do. So, you know.
Clickwood just retweet or quote tweeted a tweet that said Micah Parsons is good, but it's a defensive equivalent of a running back.
I don't think anybody hates running backs more than him. Just despises them.
Oh my god.
Here's
We
the
got-
thing, though.
oh, we
This
got
could end up
JC
being
Horn,
a
too, in the game.
phenomenal pick for the Cowboys.
We might have to pick up
But
JC
you're
Horn,
worried not
too.
only how much does he impact the game, but like, what does he bring the Cowboys that they don't already have?
Dude, this has to be Slater here for the Chargers. Has to be. I'd be shocked if Rashawn Slater doesn't get picked here.
Rashawn Slater at 13 is pretty awesome value.
That is an amazing pick for them. Like, I don't think I thought he would fall this far.
Any Cowboys fans in the chat? How y'all feel about the pick?
They don't know. Fuck them.
Hey, they might know. Some of 'em might
They
know.
don't know. They watch his highlight tape. They said, "Oh, this guy, he made every tackle every time I saw him play."
This guy's a stud. Let's see. We got.
Dude, that's what I gotta do with my Giants reaction. Yeah, this guy's a stud. I watched his highlight tape, and he was never not making a play.
He made
Either an
every
interception
single play.
or a tackle. Or a forced
Dude, he
fumble.
was getting picks every play in my highlight video. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, you gotta replace Sean Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Slater might be the best value pick so far. I guess I'm kind of assuming that he gets picked here, but
I think it makes the most sense. Who else is it?
like I don't know who else they could take here,
Elijah Vera Tucker would be in play too.
or like a corner, I guess.
I don't think
Caleb
Rick
Farley?
Lucci goes at Caleb Farley with the injury stuff is like, I don't think someone's going to go inside the top 20, honestly. But yeah, if Farley stays healthy at 13, the player matches the pick.
All right. Let's see what we're gonna do with Jamar Chase here.
This is a great interview, man.
I heard Zach Wilson also got fucked.
Huh? Oh, in the game?
Strong arm. I think this means he can't get Hot Route Master.
That's the thing that sucks with, like, they always do that too. I feel like with the draft QBs, like they try to give them all like different archetypes on purpose. Like they did
Yeah.
that last year. Like they screwed somebody over last year. I don't remember who it was. Last year, improviser was the one you wanted, and I think they did give that to Burrow. No,
Burrow had improviser.
he did. Okay, yeah. So they didn't screw him over. They knew better because they were like,
I think Tua got strong arm.
no, he got field general. I think.
maybe field general. Yeah.
Herbert got strong arm, yeah. But those were like
That's what it
so
was.
useless last year, so you couldn't really.
Mm-hmm.
Burrow was
Who's
the only
still-
usable one.
Mac, listen, I would not be shocked if Mac Jones is on the board for the Patriots pick at 15 and they don't take him. That would not shock me.
Patriots don't take him. Who's left?
4
To take
AP. Jesus.
Washington football team at 19 or 20 or 19 or 19. Yeah, 19.
Zach Wilson is going to get ruined in New York. I mean, certainly possible.
New coaching.
You got to remember new coaching
regime,
staff.
though.
Yep.
No, yeah,
Coaching
no.
staff.
I like the coaching hire too. I mean, one of my best friends is a Jets fan too, so it's like I'm slightly invested in the Jets just by association, and
Yeah, but no Hot Route Master.
he's been going through it. All right, see what Jamar Chase can do.
Trey Lance should have a different archetype at Mantle. I personally think Trey Lance should be improviser.
Yeah, for sure.
Wasn't a big improviser at North Dakota State, to be fair.
You think he's a scrambler?
I mean, ran the ball like 15 times a game sometimes.
I think like he's like in a weird in between where like I don't.
Well, the
necessarily
NC
think he's
State
a
offense
scrambler.
was entirely based off like play action and levels concepts and like QB runs.
But like he's got the arm, so like
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
he
not
shouldn't be
like
a scrambler.
I don't know how the fucking video game works, obviously, but
I personally
wouldn't
think
call
he
him
should be
improviser.
improviser, but that's also because I think Scrambler's a fucking awful archetype. I just don't want
It-
anyone
it-
to be
It
Scrambler.
always has been. Well, I say always. The 2 years it's been in the game. Like last year, improviser was everything, and this year it's probably more so field general. But I mean, strong arm's good too, depending like your overall. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Some people do like in MUT though. A lot of people like Lamar Jackson in MUT, and he's improviser. But I mean, it's better than
The
Scrambler.
improviser's good.
Yeah.
Them
Scrambler's
changing
useless.
Lamar to improviser this year was a huge W.
Oh yeah.
And I know they did it because they know Scrambler sucks.
Right. No, they.
They're like, he's on the cover. We got to make him good.
Yeah, no, they know what they're doing. Yeah, I don't think the Saints are trading up now, man. Like at this point, unless Mac Jones is truly who they want. Now they got Jamar Chase in the game wearing number 7. Now to be fair, he was supposed to wear number 7 this year, but he never actually played. So the last time he played, he wore number 1. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna wear number 1 in the league unless someone on the Bengals already has it. Damn, I didn't activate his superstar ability. Well, that's a fail. Let's see if he still gets open. He doesn't. See, that's why I needed Route Tech, and I didn't activate it. Well, that's not how you want to start. I'm about to get all these rookies. I wonder what J.C. Horn's stats are. I don't think they loaded him on Monday yet.
Barstool tweeted saying all 3 of Mac Jones' phones are dry right now. He's got 2 phones on his lap. He's got the giraffe room phone next to him.
What about the Giants? Hey, Giants got a haul for that pick. That was a good move.
I'm a fan of trade downs.
Especially when you get that good of a haul too. I mean, you can't be mad at that at all.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a crapshoot. The draft. You never know how things are gonna turn out. So the more picks, the better.
Especially like now, don't get me wrong. If one of the receivers were still on the board at that spot, then they probably.
I can agree with that.
You know.
Oh, for sure.
But Base 2 was on the
Packers
board.
are muted Jones.
Huh?
So the Packers about to trade up for Mac Jones. Get another
Yeah,
quarterback.
for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's what they do.
The Chargers are in such. I feel like they're in such a good spot. I'm a fan of a lot of the moves they've made to help Herbert out. And they're in a good
Like
spot right here. Then they bolstered up the O-line a little bit, right?
Yeah, they got Corey Linsley. They signed Matt Filer as well, but he's bad.
And what else they did? They changed the coach, right? So that was, the Anthony Lynn was kind of trash. So to be fair,
I think Anthony Lynn had an offensive system that made it easy for Justin
How did
Herbert
he
to be
get up?
successful. I'll say that.
that's a fair
Jalen Phillips
point.
at 20. I'm in. If that's the pick, I'm in. Brian with the 2. Appreciate you, Brian.
I don't know how he was able to pick that. My guy was literally like 10 yards behind them. That was really weird. Oh, we're faking it. Okay.
Gotta be Rashawn Slater. Gotta be.
Yeah, I think Elijah Vera Tucker is possible, but Slater's a better player right now.
Nice.
Rashawn Slater. It's a dream pick for them. It's a dream pick.
Best value pick so far.
What a suit.
He's looking sharp. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him.
Slater's dad's huge. Hey, you don't
Shocker.
become that big
Shocker.
out of nowhere, you know? It's
Couldn't
genetics,
imagine it.
baby.
You're telling me his parents aren't both like 5'5"? Come on.
Patrick Surtain just has a hat, just
Oh,
wearing
I
a
can't
hat
read
in
it.
this
Not
fucking
dope.
card art. Looks so funny.
You
I don't know why
it's
this makes me
interesting.
laugh.
How is Rashawn Slater even available at 13? You know?
Yeah.
Like, you would have thought there was probably no way he gets past the Cowboys. And he's the Giants at 11. No shot he gets past the Giants. And then the
Yeah,
Giants
no,
move down.
That's why it's a great value pick here.
Oh, yeah.
It's open. Why did you stop?
This might be my favorite pick that we didn't expect to happen, I guess.
Yeah.
So far.
Just because, like, I think we all thought Slater'd be gone.
So
this is going to have to be a reach for Darisaw, or maybe if, JT
Damn,
Horn's
Raiders
available.
Boxed.
What do you think about Waddle
the
to
corners
Dolphins?
going early really
pick.
changed things, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kyle Pitts, vertical threat. Yeah, 94 speed. Ooh, Kyle Pitts looking good. 71 run blocking is about right for him, too.
I really thought they'd make him a little bit faster, but maybe I'm tripping. I don't know.
Yeah, 96 speed, tight end. That's pretty fast still. I get what you mean, though.
Well, with Sprinter, yeah, he'll be 96.
And then team, 98.
Team, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Falcons.
Yeah, Sertan
theme
looks
team.
like he's about to drop a mixtape in his fucking picture. Card art. I'm tweeting that.
Tevin Jenkins on the Giants low-key slap. Yeah, that would slap as well, as they say.
Definitely would slap. Pats take Mac Jones. I think it's possible. Very possible. Get in there. Let's go.
Is he smiling? Is he crying? What was going on there?
So he really got that off.
Yeah, Eric, I'm sure, would love Terrace Marshall to the Saints.
I would really love that.
Minnesota
actually.
has traded the pick
Smack
to the
Jones.
Jets.
No, not for the Jets. Who the fuck are they trading up for?
The Jets
The
traded
Jets
up.
moved up a lot.
They moved up like
10 spots,
from 23.
Well-
So yeah,
basically.
interesting. Who would they be trading up for?
He ran that?
To me, if I were the Jets moving up here, it's AVT or Greg Newsom. It could be fucking Jalen Phillips.
Oh,
This is interesting right here. What y'all think, chat?
I think Greg Newsom makes a lot of sense. Interesting. What if they're yeah. Elijah Vera Tucker this could be Elijah Vera Tucker. With the guards that's available, and they kind of need guard, don't they?
Yeah, they need help on the O-line. I mean, it could be Darisaw or Tevin Jenkins even, I suppose, if they want to go tackle.
I think they go guard though. Let me look at the Jets depth. Because all I could think of is Mekhi Becton.
Dude, I love the casual confidence of Rashawn Slater. He's like, hey, listen, I'm a technician. I'm gonna do my thing. I got
What's up,
you.
Mobile? How you doing, man?
Love that from Rashawn Slater. He's
Trading
like, listen,
ahead of
you
the
got
Patriots.
nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but like,
That could mean
I think the Patriots are going.
Or Zaven Collins. Zaven Collins at 13 would kind
I
of
think
be like.
Patriots might go
early.
Mac Jones. So I don't know. We'll see.
That's what I think they're gonna take.
I think it's a lineman. I think it's an O line.
I wouldn't sleep on Greg Newsom with some of these guys off the board.
That is true.
And
I guess
the
that would
Robert
make sense.
Saleh defense relies heavily on defensive pressure from
yeah.
the front seven.
I guess it makes sense because of that, and the Patriots could go corner since they're trying to actively trade Stephon Gilmore. Interesting. So they could be trying to jump the Patriots and snag the corner. You got a Mekhi Becton zebra die cut. It's electric.
What do I think the Saints are gonna take? I don't know. I thought they were gonna trade up. That's what they were saying. So now I'm kind of unsure.
I don't know. They didn't have the firepower.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm saying Elijah Vera Tucker. That's my call. I like Greg Newsom maybe, but
I Fix
think
my
they
screen.
need-
Oh, good call. My bad. My
They
bad.
need
I
offensive
appreciate
line.
you, Nintendo King.
They need O-line.
Very interesting first round so far. This has been
Dude, it
far
started
from a
off
boring
like
draft.
yeah, it started off kind of like
Chalk.
you know, whatever. Like we're kind of expecting all these, and then the corners go off, and it's like, whoa.
Listen, the thing is like, I put out a mock draft. I don't want to be correct because then I'm expecting it, you know? And I was exactly correct on the first 6 in a row, and then things started to get crazy.
The Jets pick got spoiled for me.
I love the Aaron Rodgers commercial.
Bears best pick of the draft. I wouldn't say
I'd be like-
that, but they made a good move. And I think the Bears got Fields at a spot where he realistically probably shouldn't have gotten that far. So it's, I would say, one of the better picks of the draft so far.
All right. If I had to bet, I would go Elijah Vera Tucker as well.
I just think that's just a massive need for them.
Yeah.
And like
And
with like the
protecting
guards
Zach
in this
Wilson,
class.
dude, you can go receiver or running back at the top of round 2,
Mm-hmm.
or
I think-
corner. Really,
Well, what was the haul? Do we know yet?
we don't know
What was-
the details of the trade yet. I don't think. I'm sure we'll see in a minute.
So I'm wondering if, since they moved up so much, like I don't think they'll give up a second, but I'm interested. I'm interested.
They are moving up a lot. It could be a future too.
Mm-hmm.
I just got added on something from Field Yates on Twitter. Or not from Field Yates, but it's a tweet under
Oh,
Field
I
Yates,
didn't see that.
and I'm scared to click it.
Don't look at it. Don't look
I
at it
should.
yet.
I should. This is like a
Wait.
spoiler alert for a show I'm watching. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay away. Who do the Desert Boys ever draft? Is that the Cardinals?
The Desert Boys.
I've never heard them referred to as that. I kind of like it though.
I kind of like it
I
too.
kind of like it. That's just what I'm calling
Greg
them
Newsom,
now.
if he's there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no more Pat Pete.
Saints take a cornerback.
What is the
which,
worst possible pick that makes sense for the Jets here?
Worst
What would be
possible
the
pick?
funniest
Another
pick?
quarterback.
Mac Jones.
I think Trayvon Merrick at 13 would be comical to me.
Or a running back.
Yeah, I mean, Najee Harris or Travis Etienne. Etienne at 13 would make me laugh. Etienne at 13 would make me
And
laugh.
like trading up to get him.
Oh, that's completely cross-body there. Yeah, Saints. I'd be fine honestly with Fairley or Terrace Marshall. I would be pretty excited about
Hold on.
either. Picks in.
Elijah
Boom.
Vera Tucker, yeah. Yeah, that's who I said I put my money on. So
It
I mean,
just,
that's a great move for the Jets.
I think that was their biggest need at that point.
All right, let's see what
I
I
like
got
it.
added in. Let's see if it would have been a spoiler. Oh, it's trade details. It's trade
Sure.
details. Vikings trade 14 and 143. The Jets trade 23, obviously. 66, so top of the third round,
Yeah.
and 86.
Come on, Drew.
Was that
It's a
top of the
haul.
fourth?
Not as bad
Was that a comp
as I
third?
thought. Yeah.
And I
I think it makes sense for going up 10
that's
spots.
fine. It's really, I mean,
Add picks to move. That's the thing, right? So
yeah.
Touchdown. Jets took.
I have
Tucker.
no
Yeah, that was a
problem with
solid
that
pick.
trade.
to
So-
get a guard that you desperately need, like yeah.
And I mean, if he pans out, I mean, like last year they completely nailed Becton. So
Yeah, Elijah
They
Vera
traded-
Tucker is a stud.
So they traded both of their threes this year.
yeah,
that's
so
not bad.
was it a comp pick or was it like an actual third?
Mac Jones to the Patriots. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, for pick 86.
Yeah. Is that a comp pick?
I think that's not a comp pick. No, because 66 is top 3, so 86 would be like 20 something in the third round. Right?
Oh, what did you say?
66 is top 3, so 86 will be like 20 something in the third round. Like pick 20 something in the third round.
I'm not really
It's
a
not
math
a
guy.
comic. Yeah, I know.
I'm just not
That's
my
why I'm
strength.
Not known to be.
That's
a
why
math
I'm here.
guy.
Yeah, 86 is like near the end of the third. It's like 10
Cowboys
picks
the
before the
biggest
comp
L
round.
so far this draft.
There's no way.
They were just showing the wrong. So Mac Jones just went to the Patriots, is what that just was. Did you see that Jets
They have
graphic
to.
with Mac Jones? That
Good
Mac
job,
Jones
ESPN.
absolutely just went to the Patriots.
Would anybody
Good
else?
I don't
job.
even
think the
make sense
Cowboys
here?
took the biggest L so far. I honestly think that every team has taken a solid player so far. I know that seems like a total like cap out. I think based on current team need and value for the pick, I think the Broncos and the Cowboys have made the 2 worst picks of the first round, but I don't think they're bad picks. It's McCorkle.
McCorkle season, baby.
It's McCorkle.
I actually don't hate this for them. Let me
We'll see what Billy can do with McCorkle.
So this guy cuts his own hair.
That was kind of rough. What's wrong with cutting your own hair?
It's a problem if you can tell. That's what it comes down to.
I like that answer.
Dude,
It's a
why
problem.
did
if
you
you
just
can
stare
tell.
at him so far? It's
Yes.
McCorkle.
Why would the Pats take Mac Jones? Cam Newton's an MVP. Cam Newton will never be close to an MVP again.
Yeah, Mac Jones. We knew it.
Cam Newton's calling Cam Newton an MVP is like
I think this is best spot that Mac
calling
Jones
Brett
could go.
Favre an MVP. You gonna play Brett Favre
System
right now?
QB.
All right, I'm gonna just tweet. I got to tweet out nonsense. Mac Jones just became a Hall of Famer. The only real wild card right now for one of these quarterback destinations is Zach Wilson, because I don't know what the Jets are going to do. I don't know what their offense is going to be under Robert Saleh, who's never been a head coach before. And I don't know who their offensive coordinator is. So I don't know how well that offense is going to suit him.
Okay, all the QBs are gone, so I'm officially Fairley or Terrace Marshall. Make it happen, Saints.
Listen, you're not drafting Nick Fairley. It's Caleb Farley. You better put some respect on his name.
You know, I'm not the best with names. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm here to help.
That's why you're here. Look, you're not a math guy. Wheels is the math guy. I'm not a name guy. You're the name guy. You got a guy. You keep a guy for everything in your group. That way you're always
There you
covered.
go.
Why are people?
Yeah,
people
Pat's getting McCorkle.
people were
pretty
concerned about him because he was injured or something.
Who?
Farley. Or
Oh,
Fairley.
Farley?
Yeah, it was because he was.
Stop saying Fairley.
I'm
There's
sorry.
no why.
Who's the other guy that I used to mispronounce all the time that you would get mad? Was it Jair Alexander? I think that's who it was.
Yeah, you call him like Jury, which
You
is
would-
like you gotta know that's not
You-
close.
he would just DM me like all the time. He's like, say it right, please.
Dude,
He would always
if you
DM
were
me.
watching the fucking EricRayweather video any time in the past 2 years, and you're trying to think of him as this guy who knows what he's talking about, the Packers have this great quarterback who's getting upgraded, Jerry Alexander. You gotta be like, that's not close.
It's a weird name, man.
It is, but like, it's not Jury.
But you see now, I called it. Yeah, I was bad. But now I know though. He really got that. Wow. But now I know better, so.
Mac Jones' family looks hella racist. Come on, man.
There was another
They
name I
are-
used to mispronounce a lot too. I can't think of it though.
Now they are from Jacksonville. No, I'm kidding. Freaking McCorkle. Fuck him. Didn't go to Florida. Didn't stay in state. Fuck him.
How do you
The
use
pick is in.
playmaker?
I would
right,
say
right joystick.
The
If you
Cardinals,
look
I would say this has to be Greg Newsome.
I think this is prime Greg Newsom spot.
Oh, hold on. Noah donated earlier and said if the Pats go Mac Jones, I'm going to donate like a bunch to you to ease the pain. He just donated 75, and here's what he said. He goes, I'm a man of my word. Congrats to the Pats to doubling my alcohol intake tonight. I'm calling to work tomorrow and telling them to look at the 15th pick in the draft if they ask why.
Oh, he got it.
Noah, my guy. Listen, it's not too bad. Don't overreact. Don't overreact.
Look at that pic. Look what I just put in the chat.
Looks like a fucking Lego.
Why does he stand like that?
Listen, that's really not too bad. He's going to the perfect situation. He's going to do what he's told. You don't need mobility to play quarterback for the Patriots. I've got a
This is
theory
true.
about that.
This is true. I know a guy.
All right, if I had to predict how the next 3 picks go, Greg Newsome, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
How does he
Jalen
keep
Phillips.
doing that? Like, he's nowhere near that ball. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, he's literally 10 yards in front of the road.
All right, here we go. Cardinals pick.
Desert
Hurry
boys.
hurry up. Get to the podium, Roger. Walk faster. I like the Greg Newsom call here.
Yeah, I mean, I think corner's definitely a need.
Ooh,
Zaven Collins.
Zaven Collins.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Ooh. I kind of don't hate that pick.
I mean, I wonder where they play him.
Oh, man.
Get out of here.
Ooh. I wasn't even
It's a
thinking
Hassan
about
Reddick
Zaven
replacement.
Collins. How y'all feel about that one?
It's a Hassan Reddick replacement. He's going to play the same role
Hassan
probably.
Reddick.
He'd be my guess.
Yeah, I don't hate that pick at all.
Yeah, I definitely thought they were gonna go corner for sure.
I think they still should have gone corner. Ooh, I didn't realize this was their corner
like I wanted to say they lost Pat Pete, but he was awful last year anyway. So I mean, but
It's
they lost
Malcolm
him a
Butler,
while ago.
Robert Alford, Byron Murphy.
Murphy was
Yeah.
pretty decent, was he not last year?
Who?
Murphy. He
Byron
wasn't
Murphy.
bad.
Byron Murphy?
He's pretty decent. Huh?
He didn't really like play that much. He's been injured. I don't know if that was this year or last year. He didn't make a huge impact. That's all you need to know.
Well, that's all I need to know.
Byron Murphy, he played. He made 7 starts.
I'm gonna be honest.
Did appear in 15.
The only reason I said that is because I could have sworn I saw Swami talking good about him, and I'm like, well, you know, that
He really is a nickel corner. That's the thing. They
I
need
think that's
boundary
what
guys.
I think that's what he's listed at. Zaven Collins. So Zaven Collins is going to play edge, huh?
Well, he's going to play a hybrid edge role.
Yeah. Interesting. That's one of the more interesting picks so far.
Seth
What's
says the
going on,
Packers were
David?
picking for the Broncos.
What'd you
So Seth in my chat says the Packers were picking for the Broncos in a way that, like,
A lot of
They-
people thought that. A lot of people because they
Oh.
took corner.
I like that.
that's an interesting theory, actually.
Because that corner pick just didn't really. I don't know. You feel like they would have did something else with that pick if they were keeping it, but who knows?
Not Oakland. Vegas on the clock.
I hope for the Raiders
JOK.
it's not Christian Barmore.
What about JOK?
That's who I think it will be. I think if they take JOK or Tevin Jenkins, it's a solid pick.
I guess could they go corner?
Yeah, Slater was a great pick for the Chargers. I agree.
Could the Raiders go corner? It's not a huge need. I think
Trying to
Trayvon Merrick is an outside shot pick.
Yeah,
I think it's JOK, Merrick, Barmore, Tevin Jenkins. You know what would be a really bad pick that they could make is Jalen Mayfield, the tackle out of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be pretty bad. Mac Jones and Kyle Duggar for Aaron Rodgers. Who says no? Nobody. That seems like that makes sense.
Somebody asked me, do you think Washington will take Kyle Trask? What do you think about that?
Not in round one.
Yeah, no, definitely not in round one. That would be crazy.
I'd say probably not in round two.
It's a round 3 guy, right?
Dude, I hope they take him in round one. They're fucking garbage organization.
Who is their QB going into this year?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, this man just keeps getting jobs. This man just...
It's magic.
Biggest steal and reach so far. Biggest steal, Rashawn Slater to the Chargers at 13. Biggest reach,
It's tough.
I don't know. I feel like it's got to be Zaven Collins probably. But
Depends. Like Micah Parsons, you could
That's what I was saying.
maybe say is a reach. The
I think
corners, you
that's
could say are a
kind of
reach.
about right. I don't think those are big reaches though. And
But
like based on my big board compared to the talent, the biggest reach is Mac Jones by a mile.
Zaven Collins, we weren't even thinking of Zaven Collins for that pick.
You know who honestly could be the biggest steal at this spot
Come on.
is
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields at 11.
You think?
Yeah,
But I thought you said you didn't think he
I'd
should
like-
get out of the top 10 though. Or you just saying
that's
because
what
of how much
would
they
be a
moved?
steal. Yeah.
Oh, steal. I thought you said reach. My bad.
Yeah.
No, okay, for sure. I don't think there's been any crazy reaches because even like Parsons, I don't think the spot he went was necessarily bad, but just to the team that took him. I mean, does that still count as a reach if the team took him and you don't feel like they really needed him? Because I always just thought a reach is if you just took a guy way too early.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say Zaven Collins is the biggest reach so far. But I don't really hate that pick.
No, people are gonna hate on it. I don't really think any team has super struck out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't overreact as a Cardinals fan. This really isn't too bad. The Cardinals defense played pretty well. And listen, we've heard about it so many times. The Cardinals can't cover tight ends. You got Isaiah Simmons to do that, but now he doesn't just have to be your tight end guy. Zaven Collins can do that as well. Zaven Collins can come off the edge. This is an easy, perfect situation for Zaven Collins to come in and be your Hassan Reddick replacement, who can play off ball and who can also rush the passer. The Giants are taking Jamin Davis at 20.
Goodell's
Yeah.
walking to the
I
podium.
don't think Xavier.
The Raiders could take Jamin Davis too. That'd be interesting.
Let's see what happens here.
You think it's got to be JOK?
Couldn't get on my guy, man.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! Alex Leatherwood. That is quite high.
That's the biggest reach of the first round. There
we
you go.
There we go. Right on cue.
Tevin Jenkins on the board. Christian Darrisaw on the board. Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa on the board.
Wow.
And they go Alex Leatherwood.
Wow.
They have a perfect defensive schematic fit in Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa, and they say, go fuck yourself, we want Leatherwood.
Shouldn't have lost this game, man. He got 2 picks that just should have never happened.
They picked him as a tackle, right? Not as a guard.
Aaron Rodgers to the Saints.
He
Yeah,
might
that's
be
not
one of those
happening.
guys where they just figure out where he fits. So you could they probably see him as their future right tackle or a fringe guard. With his size, I probably see him as a guard, honestly.
I think he's a guard, but that's why I was like, they announced him as a tackle, so that was also a little surprising.
They could have just done that because that's what he played, but they don't really know. I'm sure. I don't know how they wouldn't know. They got to know how they want to use him already.
Let's take a look at these corners, see what their ratings look like.
Interesting.
Aaron needs to
That
stay
is-
with the pack at
that's
least 1
crazy.
year. I don't think. Doesn't sound like that's gonna happen. I think he's going to the Broncos, but we'll see.
I can't believe that they pick Leatherwood. Ooh,
is-
Dolphins back up.
Dolphins back up. You think? Now they don't. need-
Darisaw?
Darisaw would be interesting. I would go edge here. I would go Jalen Phillips if I were Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham replacement for New England finally.
They finally got it.
Pick is in for Miami.
I'm
I love
Who we
that Mel Kiper Jr. Statement right there. They had the line they built. They destroyed it.
Dolphins take Bateman or Darisaw.
I like the ESPN draft predictor.
They're not gonna take
60%
Bateman.
chance of being available at
Yeah,
pick
it seems
46.
kind of high to take him, huh? A little bit.
No,
Leatherwood's
they don't. They are not going to take a receiver.
You don't think so?
They have Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, Albert Wilson.
I think
They
this
signed
is
Will Fuller.
Darisaw.
They just drafted Jalen Waddle at 6.
Oh yeah, they took.
I
Waddle,
think it's
never mind.
defense.
I did forget that they did take Waddle. Never scratch that.
Darisaw wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, that's my pick here. Darisaw. You're thinking Phillips?
I'm seeing Phillips
Yeah.
too in the chat.
Maybe even Jamin Davis, surprisingly.
Ooh, there you go.
Jalen Phillips. Really wished he would have made it to 20. It's a great pick for Miami if he stays healthy.
Yeah, I
It's a
forgot
great
about
pick for
Waddle,
Miami
too,
if he
that
stays
quick.
healthy. This has been it's a super weird draft class when you think about some of these guys' different stories. Talking about a guy medically retiring.
Forced into retirement at UCLA.
Yeah, 3 concussions, comes back, plays at Miami after being offered by Stanford.
Might have to put the versatile weapon on the team.
Hmm.
Might have to. Let's see.
Alex Leatherwood. I'm still blown away. I'm ready for the Giants to fuck it up royally at 20. Like, I am.
Well, what pick there would be the
I'm
fuck up
not
that you
saying
think could
anything
happen?
out loud about what it could be. I'm not. I am not.
Let's see. What
Football team.
is he cheaper to build?
Darisaw. I'm sticking with Darisaw for them too.
That'd be a fantastic pick. Keep him local as well.
Yep.
Need a 97.
Because no QB for them. They could go. I guess could they go receiver?
173.
I'm trying to think who else is on that team.
They've got
95.
Curtis Samuel too.
Oh,
So they could go receiver.
They could.
No
they could.
quarterback. It's
Quick
tackle,
maths.
linebacker, because Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah would be a very, very,
Oh, yeah.
very solid pick for Washington football team
Forgot
right
they
here.
need linebacker. Yeah.
We already missed that snipe. Should have took that.
They could honestly, with the way they've been like building that team, I think this could be defense.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck it, we're gonna just have a disgusting defense.
Giants go Najee, make all your dreams come true, Bengal. Somebody ban that guy. Tevin Jenkins to the Giants at 20 would be awesome. I would be in on that.
I like JOK for this next pick. I like that call. Defense wins championships.
Najee is not a day one pick. I don't know. I
He
think so.
might be.
I
He
think
could
I think
sneak
he
in.
could. I think he could be. Do you think he's like? Is it him or ETN? Who do you
He's
think?
my RB1.
Harris.
But Najee might go after ETN.
Oh, okay.
It's close. The top three running backs are really close. Javonte Williams is the one that maybe you don't know.
I'll be honest. I do not know who that is.
Yeah.
Not gonna front. Not gonna front for the chat. He said Travis Etienne to the Bucks. I mean,
I don't know that he makes it that long.
yeah.
He could though.
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
It
the
depends
Bucks,
how
the
the
Bucks don't have
league
like
views running backs this year.
They don't have a stud at running back by any means. Fournette's okay at best.
Yeah, Rojo's all right.
Which hurts, man.
If I'm
really,
the Bucks, I probably don't take running back.
I should have knew better, but I really thought Fournette would. Fournette would have probably been good like 10 years
I thought
ago.
Fournette was going to be good too.
Like, but it's like I guess like the league was.
He just did. He
changing.
wasn't the same player in the NFL. He just wasn't nearly as physical.
Yeah, that's true. And even like his first couple of years, he had some plays, but I mean his yards per carry were bad.
we get-
Granted, they didn't have a QB threat, so I mean, but yeah,
If we get playoff Lenny all year, though,
this is he definitely I think
he
him-
played
both-
harder in the playoffs.
I think both him and Devin White like were huge for them in the playoffs. Like they went to a different level than they were playing at all year.
I don't want to talk about my least favorite pick for the job. I'll talk about what I do want them to take. I do not want to talk about what I think would be the worst case scenario. Nah, fuck it. Maybe we will after.
You don't want to speak into existence.
That's part of it. That's
Man,
part
I
of
can't
it.
get anything here.
I just want to know that way if it happens.
Yeah.
Just give me this.
Giants going Kellen Mond. That would be worst case
I
scenario.
literally can't get any of these.
I like
things.
Kellen Mond, but yeah,
Jeez.
that'd be a little yikes.
Let's see. What's going on, Landon? How you doing? Let's go Eagles. How you like the pick? I think y'all got a good one. That's who y'all wanted. But yeah, I don't know. Fournette just looked like he looked unstoppable in college, and then
I'm
Especially-
still stuck on his high school tape.
especially he was
I
ridiculous.
watched his huddle years ago. I go, this guy's the next Adrian Peterson.
See, but it's like I really wonder, like, 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, like you got to think he pans out better. Like the league has also just changed, and it's like he can't do anything in the passing game, and that just hurts.
Would I rather pay or Rondell Moore? Pay. Rondell Moore would be super fun, but I have serious concerns about him as a receiver.
Body catcher.
But he wouldn't have to play like a typical receiver role with the Giants necessarily. So I don't know. Rondell Moore's a really exciting player, but I don't know if that's going to be. I don't know. Pay would be cool.
Cam
All right, here
Newton
we
job
go.
is
Football team pick.
over. They drafted. Yeah, I mean, no, Cam Newton's definitely going to play this year. I don't see them putting Mac Jones in right now. There's no reason
Yeah,
to.
JOK or Darisaw. I'd be cool with JOK at 20 of the Giants.
Ooh.
Jamin Davis.
Okay.
A little
linebacker.
surprising. Okay. Jamin Davis is a really good player. He fits the defense. He's going probably a little early.
I have a Jamin Davis auto.
But he's a really good player. I mean, a linebacker that can cover, linebacker that can play in the box, sideline to sideline. I mean, when I watched him play against Kyle Pitts, he really held his own. And not that he was covering him every single play.
So what are we when the official Rodgers trade goes through, what are we doing with our Jordan Love cards? We selling it on the hype, or we holding?
Dude, Volt texted me today and he's like, you got to sell now. And apparently the base stuff has already gone up, but like the high end stuff hasn't.
Really? I did pull a field level select, not a silver, but a base. I mean, I might come off that.
All right, Giants on the clock. Here we go. Out of nowhere, 600 more viewers. Wonder why that could be.
Landon Dickerson.
That would be pretty Giants at 20. I wouldn't hate it. Landon Dickerson's a fucking beast. It's just he has major injury concerns. Kind of have to piss. Maybe I'll piss and come back in the Giants uniform. Or not uniform. Yeah, let me get my helmet.
Yeah, I don't know. I might get off on the hype, but at the same time, it's like I'm kind of that guy that likes to hold my
try to
stuff.
go quick.
You want Bateman or Pay here?
I'm gonna try to go quick here because I don't want to miss anything. I want to talk about it a little bit.
What about Darrisaw? Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some water and pee.
Bateman or Darrisaw to New York? Let's see.
Giants still on the clock. I was thinking about this in the bathroom. This is a fucking big time center spot for the Giants. Like, this could easily be Creed Humphrey at fucking 20. It could be Landon Dickerson, as we talked about.
Chat saying Bateman or Darrisaw. How do you feel about that? No,
They don't know.
they don't know. Bengal knows.
I don't think they go Bateman, but I think there are a number of different players in play here. I think there are a number. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I like center.
It'd be interesting. I'm waiting for the pick is in to really talk about who it is. Just 'cause I don't want this video to be like. Actually, maybe I'll just start recording now. Whatever. All right, what's going on, guys? Bengal here. I'm not muting him in the call right now. Giants are on the clock. The pick is not yet in, but there are a bunch of different players in play here. A bunch of different players on the board. I don't want to talk just to say they on mute.
Doesn't look like much is going on in the Giants war room there.
Cover 4.
Who's this? Quiddy Pay?
I need this pick to be in so I can just start talking. Elijah Moore would be interesting. Love Elijah Moore, but I don't think Booker knows anything.
Not what I want.
Why are we talking about paying Kenny Golladay like Kenny Golladay and Elijah Moore are even similar players? All right, pick is in. I'm going to mute.
Yeah, that's Bengal in the chat. Yeah, the one and only. Oh, I didn't think he was gonna peel back off. Come on, man. He was engaged in the whole block. Pick that. Come on, man.
Whoa!
Wow.
Kadarius
pick?
Toney.
That's
wow.
extremely interesting. Listen,
Wow.
I don't mind this. I think Kadarius Toney is an incredible player. This is an immediate guy that goes into the slot and is one of the most dangerous players with the football that is in the draft, period. This is surprising. It's extremely interesting just because, you think classic Dave Gettleman, you're taking a hog molly, somebody that plays in the trenches on either side of the football. But Wheels' guy, Kadarius Toney.
I love that pick for that.
I kind of view him as like a Santonio Holmes type player. They're similar builds. Kadarius Toney is so electric with the football. And I think he's underrated as a route runner as well. I think he can play on the outside, although I view him more as a slot guy. And this is just a big-time weapon for Daniel Jones to prove it here.
Wow.
This is a surprise, to say the least. But you're getting a big-time playmaker for the offense, whether that's Daniel Jones, in 2 or 3 years, or a different quarterback. You're getting a big-time playmaker that's extremely difficult to find. This is not really even a guy who drops the football. He's elite through contact. I'm super surprised by this pick, but I'm not upset about this at all. I'm not upset about this at all. Yeah, my entire chat's with L's right now. You should have taken a lineman. Listen, you don't know. You don't know. If you want to talk about playmakers, Kadarius Toney's right there at the top of the draft. So if you don't value any of these edge guys at this pick, which I think is fair, the edge class is deep and not particularly top heavy. Jalen Phillips just went at 18. But beyond that, is there any true edge that's worth taking here at 20? Maybe not. It's a deeper class, so maybe in round 2, you look at Peyton Turner or Joseph Osai if he's still available. Joe Tryon if he's available. Even Kwity Paye if he's available. Maybe you can trade up like he did for Landon Collins a number of years ago, even though it's a different general manager. I don't mind Kadarius Toney at 20. I just think it's extremely surprising. I think it's extremely surprising, but Kadarius Toney is a stud.
Ain't that one of the guys you like a lot?
Huh?
That's one of the guys you like a lot. I watched one of your breakdowns, the wide receiver one, I think. You seem to really
Kadarius
like him.
Toney for me was wide receiver 5 in the class. Wide receiver 5. So I think Rashad Bateman is a little bit of a better player, but not necessarily for the Giants. Giants have an outside guy like Rashad Bateman that can do similar things in Kenny Golladay. They don't have a guy that can be a slot monster like Kadarius Toney. So for the Giants, it pretty much, if they were going wide receiver, it would come down to Kadarius Toney or Elijah Moore. So again, I'm extremely surprised, but not disappointed. Not disappointed. If I had to grade this instantly based on the Giants' current needs and based on who was available, I don't like their definition, and I don't like there's no B+, B-, but I give it an instant B. I think it's probably more like a B+. But B seems fair. Really good player. Kind of a weird pick.
How many weapons does Daniel Jones need?
Come on, get up there. Yeah, I can't wait for the season 2. Can't wait for the Saints pick. I'm getting nervous. We're getting closer. Oh, come on, man.
Couldn't quite get that to 8 minutes.
8 minutes or bust. Goodness, man.
How many weapons does Daniel Jones need?
I heard you say that.
All the weapons.
Yeah, it's easy to see who's seen Kadarius Toney play before and who has not, based on my chat reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to not care for that pick, but I mean, the video I watched you did, he looked crazy explosive.
He's just really good with the ball in his hands. My XRC will be Waddle. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, can't wait.
Oh, you got an
Can I have?
XRC from the Select Hobby?
Can I have?
Yeah. You can buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a
$300
J.K.
bucks.
Dobbins for it.
I forgot about my XRC. Holy shit.
You had first off the line or is it regular hobby?
Regular.
Dude, the prices are so crazy this year. Like, just
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Pick is in for Indianapolis. Got to assume this is Christian Darrisaw. I can see Tevin Jenkins as well.
People are just saying, yeah, he's good. They're Kadarius Toney. Yeah.
Bateman to the Packers, we'll see. I think it might be too late to to make Aaron Rodgers happy, but we'll see. Oh, why did he do that? Goodness, man.
Sorry, guys. I'm just uploading a video, so my focus is not super on the chat right now. I'll get to the donations here in a minute.
That wasn't it. I didn't see that. Other play should have been a touchdown. I got screwed, man.
We thinking Darrisaw here?
Gotta be. Or Tevin Jenkins. Wouldn't mind either. Darrisaw makes more sense because he's played left tackle.
Come on, get it back.
He's
I
walking
couldn't
out.
quite make my Tony video 8-minute tweet as I tried.
Saints cornerback or wide receiver. That's what I think too. But I mean, knowing Sean Payton will find a way to take another lineman.
You should have put the part where we're waiting for the pick.
I gotta get the video up.
Start record. You should have started recording 5 minutes before. right, here we go. Colts pick. Okay.
Quiddy Pay.
Okay.
They need edge help. You're going tackle in round 2. I could have seen Sam Cosmi at that spot as well.
Why did he turn around so quick? Jesus.
That's an interesting pick. Quiddy's a good player. Like, I think Quiddy Pay is big time potential long term. Appreciate the quick response time on the thumbnail, Antonio.
Can't get it in there.
Titans pick is interesting because this could be receiver or corner.
Who's on the clock?
Titans. And I'm
Tennessee?
saying it's wide receiver or corner. Has to be
Greg
one of them.
Newsome is available.
Their receiver and tight end group is Mac or Cam for the starter. Cam's gonna start for sure.
Yeah, there's no reason for Cam not to start right now.
This is gonna be classic Tom Brady again, where Cam Newton gets hurt and Mac Jones comes in, wins the Super Bowl. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Please, please.
I've had enough of the Patriots winning.
No more of that.
Yeah, I feel like this has to be
Get in
Greg
there.
Newsome.
Let's
Like,
go.
they need another receiver too. But that corner group is just, ooh. Like, Janoris Jenkins, their best corner. Like,
I mean, yeah, he can't be. I mean, he was pretty solid as a number 2 here, but there's no way he should still be the best corner on the team.
yeah.
And I was honestly surprised, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Bengal had me thinking the worst. He's like, yeah, Janoris. I DM'd him as soon as the trade went through. He's like, yeah, he's washed. I was like, fuck.
Hey, he was.
He was, but I thought he played.
It's like he
well
went
for
to a
us,
good
though.
team and started trying again.
Christian Fulton was hurt
Yep.
last year, right?
Yeah, I don't think he really played much.
Yeah.
He fell in the draft a lot too. He went kind of like more like late second, I think, maybe mid.
Yeah. He was definitely around too. They say fucking take Farley here.
Yeah, because I mean,
But, like-
even if Jenkins is gonna be, even if he still could be a solid number 2, like how much longer would he? I mean,
But why take the riskier option when you could just take Greg Newsome?
well, that's true.
Ugh.
So, does he have like the higher ceiling, but people are worried because of the injury? Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah, I think he's the higher, like, higher rated prospect. But injuries are definitely the concern.
Right.
Because it's like, what is that, back injury? And that's
Yeah.
like- that sometimes lingers.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I watched his interview and he assured me that that it won't be an issue. So I mean, he would never lie.
Right.
Why would he lie about that? He assured me that he's ready to go. So
I'll be back.
Excited for Madden 22. I mean, I hope it's good. But that's wishful thinking.
High risk, high reward. Yeah, I agree with Caleb for a high risk, high reward.
Go big or go home. Oh, nice play.
The pick is in.
Which cornerback are they taking? I mean, they get one of these guys, and let's just assume that Fulton is a good player. That could be a nice tandem.
Oh yeah.
Nope, that's me. Let's go.
You sure Mel do the Todd thing, Wheels?
Yeah.
Even Todd agrees with me.
He's self-aware.
That's the best way to be.
Would I take the risk on Farley? Probably not. Back injury worries me.
That's who the Saints are picking. I'm putting it out there.
I mean, if it's not an issue, then it's a great
Right.
pick.
Oh, it would be at that spot. It would be amazing but that's why he's falling is
They actually have to trade up if they want a corner, or they've already made that corner pick. They just gotta trade Rages.
No, that's not what I want. Why is that doing that?
Man, Surtain with Jair
Surtain.
Alexander. Surtain. Here we go. Jeez, you know what I mean.
I'm
It's
trying to
close
help
enough. It's close enough.
All right, here's
Darius
Roger.
Tony was number 24 on my big board, so
Works.
I'm gonna check. Elijah Moore at 25.
They're just gonna let this Sweet Caroline go on.
Why do you run away from?
We get copyright claimed.
I know.
Mute it.
You get banned off fucking Facebook.
But yeah, Surtain with Alexander, that might be kind of crazy.
If that is
If that's
needed.
yeah.
Warning, heads up, we've detected copyrighted audio in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Oh. There we go. Caleb Farley.
Caleb Farley to Tennessee.
Oh, all right then. The risky pick.
Are they interviewing? What is he doing? Is he just looking into the fucking camera? What is this camera angle, dude?
Come on, get
He's just chilling. He's just chilling, man. Come on. He has COVID. Yeah, but like he was just standing there, like it looked weird.
like